right, you ready?
Street Fighter 6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Sets here on a Capcom Fighters on a Monday night where we pit two lovely people in the ring to play a first to 10 and duke it out. Of course, we have to have interviews and have a lovely chat, all things Street Fighter on both sides of the exhibition. I am your host once again, Jammerz, and this time round, I don't know what's going on with my production team today, but they just put a panel. They just literally just put, right, it's just going to be all three of you, because there's just been no coherence, so it's going to be great. You guys are here. I don't have to introduce you. You're all here. We're good. I don't know. My production team's working on the fly, so you guys got to work on the fly as well. Veggey, talk to me. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, how does it usually start? It usually starts with you sitting there alone, and I can quote you. I can't do this alone, or well, I could, but they have to be here. Here are my minions, Veggey Olvaha.
That was a nice impression.
I'll give you an 8 out of 10.
I'll hand it to you, man.
I'll give you an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. A little bit of work, but we got it. But yeah, I mean, outside of impersonating me, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling... Actually, right now, I'm getting into the zone again. A bit earlier, I was kind of like, oh, it's getting late. But right now, the zone is hitting. So
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, but just a very important note, because you've been talking all week about how you've had no caffeine, so how are you feeling about that? Like, bro,
light headache still, but it's like the first days, they say 2 to 9 days for the withdrawals to end. And I'm on
what
like
days for you?
7, the whole world needs to know, it's day 7. And
yeah, because you keep bringing that up.
Yes, it's very important.
You're unbelievable, I'm telling you. But you were just talking about, like, you've been eating a lot of carbs recently. I don't know.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I just ate 3 burgers before we started sets. I think not drinking caffeine actually makes it harder not to eat junk food.
I mean, yeah. So coffee and caffeine actually kill your appetite. That's very true. Or they keep you more full.
Well,
I'm a food scientist,
listen,
by the way.
I hope it hasn't killed your appetite for tonight. Olvaha, how about you? How are you feeling? You had a pretty big weekend, so glad you could join us for today. But how are you feeling about tonight?
I'm feeling really great about tonight. I love these both players. I did say on Twitter earlier that they're powerhouses of the EU, and their fan bases are very loyal and big. So I'm expecting a lot of hype in the chat for today, and I'm also expecting a good even set, because I think both of these characters sit around mid-tier for me at least. So.
I'm starting to hate that word mid these days. Anyway, we'll get onto that very shortly. Before we show you tonight's fight card, because we did announce it earlier today on Capcom Fighters Twitter, roll the normal schedule, Richard, please, so that people know what is going on. So yes, the timing's all wrong because we started late again. So apologies about that. But yes, for the first part of the show, we do a Street Fighter V general talk, which that will be happening for about 10 to 12 minutes. There's not much to talk about this time round, so we actually might be hastening things up. And then after, it should be normally at the half an hour mark during the show, we get the guests in, and our guests will be talking about them very shortly. But since we got these two lovely guests on, recommendation from Veggey as well. He wanted to be here because we were going to do this earlier, but Veggey said, I want to be here. I don't want to be on holiday when this happens. So we made sure Veggey was in the area. He's in Croydon while going to be here commentating with us for this. So yeah, we're going to be talking to our guests about a lot of things Street Fighter V, because they're very articulate people and they've got a lot to say. And we can have a great conversation with these guys as well. So we'll get onto that soon. And then after that, so in about probably, I'd probably say 25, 30 minutes from now, maybe a little bit later, you come back and then the first to 10 will begin. Like I said, apologies that we started late, because this timing is, assuming we started at 9 o'clock, but we did not. So I don't want to mess up people's timing, because I don't want to come back in 15 minutes and they go, where's the first 10? They're still talking. Where is it? Ah, you know, all the Twitch viewers and whatever you do, just make noise.
Is it over? Is it over, by the way?
Yeah, all that jazz.
Did they coming late?
But essentially, that is how the sets show works, or the sets program in general. Yes, roll on the fight card, Richard, so that people know what it is they'll be seeing tonight. So
I don't know.
If you haven't seen this, if you haven't seen this tonight or earlier today on Capcom Fighters Twitter, you're seeing it now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be another European affair on the Capcom Fighters channel where it's going to be VegaPatch, Vegapito, I believe is one of the nicknames for him, going up against someone who's been in the scene for a very long time. And you know, I kind of die a little inside when people say, who is this guy? Because I know you're young or you haven't been around long enough to know who he is. But yes, the guest is Valmaster indeed. He qualified for Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 4, and he is a very solid player, and he loves his Chun-Li. So we're probably, and this is quoted from VegaPatch himself, we're probably going to see one of the longest sets on the show. I'm going to hold him to that. I am going to hold him to that. I don't want him to get smoked like, you know, 10-2 or something. He says we can take this down to a wire. So I don't know about the production team, but the production team will probably have to get comfy. That's all I'm going to say. Because this matchup is going to be long.
They can drink coffee, though. So I don't feel bad for them, Jammerz, because they can drink coffee. I can't.
You keep bringing that up.
Live by this no caffeine Veggey until the 21st of March. It's been 7 days, if you didn't know. And it's not very nice.
I mean,
is that your whole personality right now?
Yeah.
Because it really does sound like that.
Oh, yeah, but I'm also from Croydon, and I'm your favorite Brit, in case you didn't know.
Okay, so you have some variety.
he just keeps adding the
Yeah.
personality
Croydon,
traits
baby!
on the thing, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, VegaPatch, he was part of SFL. He was with you at SFL. Obviously, I imagine you guys are going to be talking about that when we get him on for the chat later on, Veggey, as well. But I think a lot of people, like I said, there's still quite a number of people who do not know Valmaster. And
For some strange reason.
well, you have to understand, like, this game brought in a huge influx of players that probably didn't know a lot of things. I don't know why he's looking at Olvaha when I say
true.
that, but it's...
No, I'm looking like...
Because you were scolding me.
I was on your side there. I'm like, yeah, how could you not know Olvaha?
Like, of
Bro,
course I know. I just
why
wanted
Daddy
to
has to teach you all the time?
Well, whatever.
Daddy Jammerz!
But anyway, it's going to be interesting, obviously, to hear his thoughts, because I do chat to him on Twitter DMs about Chun-Li and other characters here and there. That is not what you should be doing on Capcom Fighters, Veggey. Please do not do that again. But you probably don't understand what you just did, but don't do that again.
I have no idea.
But
no idea. I'm clueless right now.
It's a thing where we need to educate people on how good Valmaster is and how talented he is as a player, because again, he was very successful in 4. It was on and off in 5, and he literally, like you, Veggey, he has his reasons for not playing Season 1, for not playing Season 2, coming after that, practicing Chun-Li, dabbling with some more. So hopefully, I mean, when we got the questions ready to fired up for him, I can't wait to talk to him, because it has been a while. Again, he's I think he's still one of the strongest players in the French scene. Not one of the most active players.
And in the European scene, for sure. And that's what, like, one of the things I want to talk to him and VegaPatch about. So when we get to the questions, because these are like veterans now. Like, VegaPatch has been here for a long time too now, not just Valmaster. So it's going to be very interesting to pick their brains about the things that I want to pick their brains about later. So I'm excited for when they do come out. And I'm just interested in their opinions and what they have to say about things like that, as you mentioned, like why is he still one of the best even though he came in so late? Like, things like that is very interesting to me. Some people grind 24/7 for years, and they're smart people. It's not like they're not able. They might have degrees or whatever, and they're really smart, but they still can't hit that level, and someone could come 3 years and just catch up. It's very interesting to me. Very interesting. I'd like, yeah.
Well, I mean, at least our guests tonight they do have the one common enemy. It is Veggey's favorite. Maybe you can take about 3 guesses as to which character that is, but they do have that common enemy, so they might bring it up in the conversation. they might not. But I mean, again, Olvaha, I presume it's just going to be Fang versus Chun-Li tonight, right? I mean, they got other characters, but I think we are going to just see Fang versus Chun-Li, no?
I think the matchup is pretty even, at least from what I've heard from both players. So I assume they're just gonna stick to their main guns. So yeah, you're
fair.
right, Jammerz.
I like it. Now, Veggey, before we move on to something else, you did a little event yesterday that I knew nothing about until I just turned on your Twitch channel and saw you streaming. So I mean, how did that go?
First off, the reason why I didn't know, Jammerz, is because I like to be a man of mysteries. I want it to be that when you tune into my chat and tune into my stream, you'll be just like, what is going on? And that's part of the mystery. That's part of the personality, not just the caffeine. Yes, so the Norwegian TOs, they want to like feel the scene. just because League of Legends was canceled for their, or in the, like, I don't know, they canceled League of Legends, something like that, and they're in their like main league, and they're hosting all these small tournaments to feel the scene. It's my impression. Like, this is not their words. These are the impression I'm getting. So they contacted me, asked if I can host a tournament for them, and they just wanted something basic, but I thought it would be way cooler for the community if we stream it, showcase it. They can see the archives, see their matches later. I'll do commentary on it, props and whatever, and there's some really good players too. So basically it is like a feel out the community tournament by one of the biggest gaming websites in Norway, who have, like, Counter-Strike used to be, that's where they started, and they've evolved and become like the Norwegian league of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're like feeling out the communities.
That's
Basically,
cool.
you could have said it like that.
Really cool.
Well, I mean, like he literally said, like, my channel's full of mysteries. I don't know. It's clearly obvious what you're doing on your channel sometimes. Whether you're expressing your disdain for certain characters or you're jumping with joy, singing about whiff punishing with Birdie. I think it's evidently clear what you do when you're playing Street Fighter 5. So, I mean, he said he's a man of mysteries. I beg to differ. I don't think that's the case. But you know
Me
what?
neither. Yeah, I agree.
Kind of leaning on that. I mean, I imagine you spoke to the players when you were doing the tournament yesterday. I mean, any of them looking forward to the new patch coming up, Veggey? Because again, it's March. That patch could drop any day now. It could drop any day.
Yeah, I mean,
could drop tomorrow,
it could also drop
Wednesday.
yesterday. Like,
well,
who knows?
I don't know, but
March was March yesterday. It could also drop March 2023. I mean, who knows? March is March, right?
I mean,
Maybe
do any of the outside of yourself and Phenom, is anyone like really excited for this last patch or final patch coming? So
I'm in the Discord every now and then, like, checking up and seeing what they're talking about. Maybe I have some questions for them or whatever, and just want to, like, I think it's really nice, like, cozy to be with them, because it's hard to explain. It's just nice. It's nice. They're Norwegians. It's different, right? But they speak about the patch, but not as, I think they're more hyped about the Street Fighter 6 announcement than the patch itself,
Really?
from my impression. And I get that, because they probably, Street Fighter 5 might be their first fighting game, so for them to move into a new fighting game is a new experience.
yeah.
We had it with Cross Tekken, Marvel 3, and then Street Fighter 5. So it's like we've seen a lot of big new titles drop. And I'm only mentioning these titles because they were like really big titles.
Yeah, and Capcom games as well. So again,
Yeah, in Capcom games.
all right, fair.
So they have that to look forward to, like everything new and experiencing it all as a community. So I think that will be really exciting for not just for them, but for all the new players in the Street Fighter 5 era. Have something to look forward to, because it is fun. It is going to be fun. I remember Cross Tekken release, one of the best days of my life. Like,
It was
I just
huge.
enjoyed that game.
So cool.
It was
I
good.
remember it clearly. Damn.
crazy.
So
I mean,
good times, dude. Good times.
Olvaha,
What a
what about
game.
you? Have the Finnish guys been coming back or staying active for this patch that could drop any day? I don't know what day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is everyone
I think-
prepared for the winter? I should say.
I think for the general view right now, for the Finnish community, at least the active Street Fighter players, they've kind of slowed down while waiting for the patch, and they will certainly return for the patch once it comes out. But they've had some downtime with single player games and just doing something else in the meantime. So I can definitely feel that when I visit our community Discord and just talk with the players. But it's cool. Sometimes a break is good. So and I think everyone is really excited for the patch and whatever it's gonna bring to us, so me included. So I'm definitely going to be more active as a player as well when the patch comes out. So
great!
definitely
Now-
looking
now
forward to that.
We got another player to deal with in
Do you think they will
EU
chop?
CFN. Oh god.
Oh, but he's a nice guy.
Hey, listen, nice,
a-
nice guys play some of the most aggro characters. I'll have you know. So
I'm a very respectful player, though.
Yeah, he's a respectful player. Too respectful, some say.
Yeah,
But do you
exactly.
think-
Veggey knows.
Do you
Veggey
guys
knows.
think? Do you think they will chop Dalsim Slims off?
Damn.
that's what you really want to happen, don't you?
I'm just asking. What do you think they will?
I
chop
mean, I'll leave that open to the floor at home. They might want Dalsim Slims to be chopped off as well.
Bro, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Maybe, I don't know. I think they're gonna do something about, again, because they always list. This is just assumption. They always list the system changes first. So whatever they do to V Shift will affect everyone universally
five.
anyway. So we'll see. I mean, if he wants to do that.
Spooky times, and it's
Look,
not even
if they
October.
are going to do something about Dalsim, that means they'd have to do something about Urian, they have to do something about Cammy, they have to do something about Rashid. Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
mentioned
should.
Rashid. They did do something about Luke.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Come on.
my!
Rashid, you mean that jump, the character that jumps off the walls?
Yeah, well, Chun-Li jumps off the wall. Chun-Li jumps
Not
off
as
the wall.
good though.
'Cause he doesn't
She's
go
like,
straight
oh,
down, but
woo!
whatever.
He's like, Yahoo!
Well, whatever. He's having fun. But yes, I mean, we are in March now. This is the first show of the March campaign, I should say. But again, we don't know. It could come at any day right now. My guess is as good as you guys, the viewers at home. But I mean, just try not to wake up in a cold sweat. That's all I'm going to say. No, I mean, it happened
Comes when it comes.
yeah, it happened with the last patch. You kind of just wake up and you're just like, right, where's my character? It's like, okay, cool. I didn't do anything safe. But that's it. That's what you don't want to do. So you don't want to wake up in a cold sweat. Who knows? They might make Alex the best character in the game. They might make Fang the best character in the
Who
game.
knows?
I don't know, man.
Lariat
Wow.
buffs. Let's go.
I don't know, man.
Imagine if they buff Lariat again. That would be hilarious.
They
think-
have to keep up the tradition.
I think that would kind of epitomize the whole Alex thing. No trailer, but one of the best lariats of mankind. And then someone will make their own trailer out of just his lariats being buffed every year, right? So
heck yeah.
listen, it could
could
be
that be the
something.
trailer?
Down for that.
What,
You
lariat?
see this move right here?
Crush counter all the
It's
time.
gonna get buffed.
I'm down for that, honestly. That sounds like a good time.
Well, I mean, beggars can't be
As a
choosers.
as a reformed Alex player.
Unbelievable you are.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? In SF5, I find Alex players to be playing a bit like Honda Balrog players Street Fighter 4. Like a down back style, slash, down back,
He's
I
got
mean
good
elbow.
pose.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of have to. Like, you
He's,
can't just.
he's
like,
not like this. He's not like Geef Birdie type of big body where he like moves around and goes like finically range. It's more like just Hudrishk. Hudrishk.
That's a
I don't know.
Perfect
I
description.
don't know what that sound effect was. What?
I understood perfectly. Yes, yes, you're directly speaking to my brain right now.
At least he's speaking to one of our brains. I didn't understand a word he just said.
We're on
Anyway,
the same brain length.
I mean, listen, I've just about got...
Minion brain.
Wait, listen, minion brain, five-head brain.
We
big
share the
tactic.
same brain.
Maybe.
we just shuffle it from week to week. Here you go, Veggey.
Thanks, bro.
As long as one of you got the brain cell so we can do this show together, that would be absolutely sublime. Anyway, we've spoken about our hypotheticals and hoping this patch comes sooner rather than later. But you know what? We might need to hear the voices of our guests and see what
For
they
sure.
think about a lot of things as well. Because I've got a ton of questions to ask him. Veggey, I know you got a number of things to ask him as well. So if we can get VegaPatch and Valmaster to unmute their mic so we can have a lovely chat with these guys, that would be fantastic. So let me find out that our lovely guests are here. VegaPatch, Valmaster, can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Yay! There we go. So, first of all, gentlemen, thank you so much for agreeing with this. I know we've had this in the pipeline for quite some time, and we wanted to get you guys on because back and forth, I play you guys online, Veggey plays you guys online. I'm not sure about Olvaha, but he's probably been hit by one of your shenanigans, VegaPatch,
sure.
at one point. But it's been great talking to you guys, and it's going to be great
Destroyed.
finding more about you guys here and what your thoughts are regarding Street Fighter. Because we're going to talk to you guys for about 20 minutes or so. But I did say last week Olvaha could kick us off, but this time, Veggey, you can kick us off with the question. So please, fire away. Go for it.
Oh, thank you, Sir Jammerz. So I kind of want to ask the same question-ish, but it's slightly different to both players because they have different backgrounds for me. So like the first part of the question is not really relevant, but it is. You will see why it's relevant as the question progresses. So I just want to start with VegaPatch. You remember? Could you just like quickly tell the story about how you got into the FGC? You know, that Street Fighter Cross Tekken tourney when you were supposed to be a journalist.
Oh?
No. It was not a Street Fighter Cross Tekken tournament.
What?
Oh yeah,
tournament
which
was it?
tournament was it?
It was for Injustice.
Oh,
Okay,
Injustice 1.
yeah.
okay.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
listening. Please, how did VegaPatch
Yeah.
come into the FGC?
Nah,
tell
well,
me.
basically, I was gonna cover it. I studied journalism and all of that.
Okay.
I went as press, and I saw the level of the players, and I was like, hey, if I play this, I might take it. and then I took it.
And then he won.
Okay.
And the point to that question is that what do you think it is that makes some people get good in fighting games and some people try a lot but they just can't do it? What do you think is the thing that fighting game players share on average that makes them like allows them to grow into a strong player? What do you think that thing is?
Does it come
That
with
allows you-
time? Does it something
what is
naturally
it? Yeah.
click? Like what is it?
I think it's an amalgamation of various things. Like, for example, being able to cope with frustration at the beginning is really important because you see players do cool stuff and you're not able to do it. You failed, you try to do it in training mode, you fight someone, then nothing works. What happened? I'm nervous. And it takes a really long time in fighting games to get good. In other games, in 20 minutes, you know how to do almost everything. You lack the strategic element and all of that, but in fighting games, you lack the strategic. You don't know how to move. You don't know how to do the moves and all of that. It would be like playing chess, but not being able to pick a pawn and move it.
Okay. No, do you know what? That's a very good analogy.
yeah.
I've got to say, very interesting.
And then throwing that over to Valmaster, who was one of the absolute best in the world in Street Fighter 4, who everyone in the chat should know about if they want to, like, you should respect the lore if you're interested in the Street Fighting game esports scene. Nonetheless, why do you think, Valmaster, that even though you came into the scene way later, you just instantly almost established yourself as one of the best players? What do you think that thing is that some people are like, they seem to have everything in order, they practice a lot, but they just can't reach that level? What do you think is that one thing or multiple
What is the
things?
difference? Yeah.
Why
Between
are you
pro
so
players
good?
and some people.
Why can't everyone, even though they work for it, what is it that makes the good
I see.
players good and come back and just be good fast?
I think there is. I agree about the frustration. Some people will be frustrated when they lose, and they won't even try to lab. In training, they won't go in training and work the matchup. They will be like, oh no. Oh my god, this matchup is impossible. It's impossible. I'm gonna play with top tier to beat him. Some people react like that. But I think the main problem is that most of the people who struggle to be very, very strong is because they don't really know how to go in training, practice things, try things. They don't really know how to.
Like experiment or come with like an
exactly.
agenda or something? Is that what you mean?
They don't know how to practice in training. They won't try the good things. I don't know if I'm clear, but
I understand.
I think because when I started Street Fighter 4 at the beginning, it took a lot of time for me to be good. At the beginning, I wasn't good at all. It's just because I didn't know the frame data. I didn't know how to practice in the game. I never went in training mode and practice stuff. And then Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, and I started to learn the frame data, how the game works, how I have to practice against this character. I struggle to do this, so I'm going to practice this, etc. You practice a lot of situation, and then you start to be better and better. But yeah, I think this is the main problem of the player who are good. They will come. They will do a top 16, top 32, but they won't do a top 8 in very big tournaments because they're
still lacking something.
You have to you have to work hard. So
honestly, it's like there's no shortcuts in fighting games. I think anybody who's been trying to get into this, I see a lot of new players in a lot of streams saying, "How do I get good?" And it's like there's no shortcuts, and they go to the next stream chat and see if the other guy knows the shortcuts. Like there is no shortcuts. You have to practice. You have to work.
It takes time. It takes time, but you can be good, not quickly, but you can be. I don't know how many times you need, but you have to practice a lot. So
you think work ethic and being like good at setting up your own workday, so to speak, is important.
Okay.
I would like to follow up this question. We talked about being in training mode. I would like to ask for one simple advice from both of you. Valmaster, for someone who doesn't really know what to do in training mode, what would you suggest for them to do, first of all?
I mean, it depends on the level. If it's a casual player who start the game, you have to practice the combos, etc. Of course. But then you have to. I think you have to watch a lot of. I mean, it's very good to talk with top players because in the community, in general, when people comes to me and say, "Hey, hi, I would like to be better," I will answer. Everyone will answer in top players. The community is very cool in Street Fighter 5. So I would say to these people, don't hesitate to ask questions because when I was bad at the game, it's because I was alone and no one told me there was frame data, option select, stuff like that, you know. But when you have someone who helps you, you will be stronger quickly.
Yeah.
Ah,
How
good piece,
about you?
good piece of advice.
Yeah. How about you, VegaPatch? Do you have anything to add to that or any other advice?
Well, I will say that one of the main issues of players of lower level, let's say that, is that they don't know exactly on what to focus on. They see a bunch of problems, and it's like I can't fix this mess.
Right.
What they have to do is like, okay, there has to be one thing I don't do well, and detect like 10 of them. Okay, take one of them and fix it, and then approach the next one. Don't try to do everything at the same time, because what happens is that you do everything badly.
Well, yeah,
basically.
that is true.
Fantastic advice.
No, I like it because again, I think asking this question to various top players from different parts of the world, and whether it's something similar they say or something different, it's always good. So people can just note these down and hopefully they apply it now, and then in Street Fighter 6 we'll see like 10,000 new champions. It'll be hard to call who's the best player in Street Fighter 6. Maybe, might not be. But I got a question for VegaPatch. VegaPatch, where does your name come from? Because when I first saw you, I was under the assumption you played Vega. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, basically my name comes from Vega, the Spanish character in Street Fighter. The little bit I played of Street Fighter 4, I only played Vanilla and a little bit of Super Edition. I only played those versions.
Okay.
I like Vega. What's the thing? In SF5, this guy is not my Vega.
Okay.
He's not. He's a different guy with the same name. So that's why you got mixed up. And the patch part is, it's really stupid. There's an anime series I really like, Bobobo. One of the characters is Don Patch. So I was like, okay, match made in heaven. It sounds good.
Okay, so your favorite character from Street Fighter, your favorite character from the Bobobo series. Okay.
Well, no, the thing is that Don Patch is not my favorite from Bobobo, but yeah, but it was the one who sounded better.
Okay. No, do you know what? I like that. That's a nice fusion of names because, again, you definitely could have fooled me when I first saw that name. I'll be like, he plays Vega. And it's like, no. You're definitely one of those guys in Street Fighter 4 who called themselves Blanca6227. and they picked Ryu. And it was like, yeah, you've just basically fooled everybody in the match. So, no, do you know what? It's great that we cleared that up. Now, VegaPatch, I got another question for you because obviously you are our first Spanish guest on this show. And I know the Spanish community is very passionate and very big in a number of games, not just fighting games, but a number of games in general. Now, my question to you, VegaPatch, is who are, in your opinion, and you can put yourself in this bracket if you want to as well, who are the 5 best Street Fighter 5 players right now in Spain? If you want to label it in terms of skill or most active, like it's entirely up to you. But I want to know the top 5 Spanish players for Street Fighter 5 right now.
Well, it's funny because last week I did a tier list about this.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people were salty at me.
Oh, of course they're going to. It's a tier list.
many hard egos.
Yeah.
Nah, but basically I would say me. I would also add Reversal.
Okay.
Even if he's now less active. I will also add Froze.
Boxer. Is he the boxer player?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the boxer player. I will also say Tarks. Urien player.
Okay, yeah.
And Apopaino.
And where is Samuel?
Samuel, I put in right now a little bit below because I think he's still developing as a
Yeah, he's a new player.
He's
but I
really
think
good.
I think he's very good.
He's improving really
Yeah.
fast. He even challenged me after the tier list to FT5.
Listen, do you know what? No, because you know what?
Yo.
More players need to do that. Now, for me personally, if we talk about Samuel real quick, I think he probably is one of your most improved players, especially in the past year and a half, 2 years. In terms of like level, I can definitely agree with what VegaPatch is saying. Of course, everyone's going to be annoyed at a tier list because it's a tier list, and VegaPatch's opinion hurts a lot of people. I can tell you that much.
The
But
truth hurts. Huh?
It's I was very surprised you didn't mention what's his name? The Nash player. He's learning Luke now.
Alex D.
Yeah.
The thing is that Alexik, I also think belonged there a little last year. The thing is that he's been a little bit disconnected of the game lately.
Okay.
So I can't put him above other players that are putting in the work right now.
Okay.
So if you've been playing, he also plays Street Fighter 5. He's now improving using Luke, intelligent guy.
Well, I mean,
But right now, in this particular moment in time, I can't put him on top 5.
okay. Wow, it's interesting because I have to know because again we bump into a lot of Spanish players online, but again for me you are the best representative for the country when it comes to international competition, when it comes to talk about Street Fighter in general. So I'm like, right, let me ask VegaPatch. Let VegaPatch tell me about his peoples. Like that's what I need to know. So it's great that you said that and you named some lists. Oh, sorry, you listed some names. And I see Olvaha wants to say something or add something on. So talk to me. What do you want to say?
How about Torna Fighter?
Ooh, Torna Fighter!
Isn't that like Veggey's best friend? Wait.
In ranked, maybe.
I mean, I don't even think. Do we need to get VegaPatch to answer that?
Maybe not. I just wanted to point that out. I thought it was funny.
Well,
Do you know what, VegaPatch? What do you think of Torna Fighter? I don't know. Olvaha's brought it up because he's childish. What do you think of Torna Fighter?
Well, the thing is that he works in the army. He's really strong, and my best buddy Veggey is not here to defend me. So that's it.
I swear, you are unbelievable. Right.
But is he a nicer guy than his playstyle alludes to?
I
Plays a little bit crazy, but he has some good ideas.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Now, obviously, transitioning to my next question. This is applying to the both of you. I want to get Valmaster's opinion on this first. So, both of you recently, I'd probably say in recent years, have taken a liking to Jury as a character, and I find it very weird that VegaPatch picked her up as a secondary. I'm kind of not surprised Valmaster ended up on the character. Valmaster, would you like to kind of talk about how you feel about Jury as a character in Street Fighter 5 in general? Because we were talking about it before, but I want the stream to hear what you were telling me before.
I think Jury is good, but I think she's a solid character. You know, she doesn't have very bad matchup, and she doesn't have very good matchup. She's a very balanced character. She's good, especially since they buffed her on last season. There was good buff for her, but there are better characters in the game. It's like Guile is the same. It's the same type of character, you know. He doesn't have very bad matchup, very good matchup, but he's better. That's all. So yeah, it requires a lot of skill to be very good with Jury. It's one of the hardest characters, I think. But yeah, it's really, I think she's mid-tier. It's very hard to win tournaments with Jury. I think you can, but you have to be a very strong player. When you see, for example, Yosan in Japan or players like that, I think they can do very good results, but it's hard.
Yeah, because the bracket doesn't work in their favor. It almost never does. So it's like, like you said, I can't see Jury winning a tournament by herself. You definitely need another character.
I don't think you need another one. I think you can. just play her because she do. I don't think she has very bad matchups. That's my opinion. But yeah, you have to be a very strong player. I think that's all. I think in Street Fighter 5 there is characters that are very strong, but there is no very good players who play these characters. Like for example, Oro. I think Oro is very strong, but no one is good with him. No, good enough. I mean, no. Wait. No, I mean, no one is good enough. No one is not same level than Daigo, for example, with Guy. So,
Oh, right. I know. I see
what I
what
mean.
no, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. It came out wrong. It definitely came out wrong.
Excuse me for
Don't-
our players,
Save
guys.
him, Jammerz. Don't save him.
I didn't want to say that.
Don't save him.
Okay, I'm not gonna save you because Veggey keeps saying don't save
Get
me.
him.
But I know, I know exactly. Damn, I love these people. I know exactly what Valmaster meant when he said that. But unfortunately, Valmaster, you said this on Twitch.tv Capcom Fighters. Somebody's gonna take that.
Ship that. They ship that, baby. Exactly.
I'm French,
Same
guys. Sorry, my English is not
Same
good
Veggey
enough.
Olvaha.
That is brilliant. But you know what? I've gotta quickly get VegaPatch's opinion on Juri. How do you feel about Juri as a character, VegaPatch? Is he there?
The big issue, I think, is that she's way too honest
Okay.
Yeah.
for this game.
No, I
She
can-
needs
okay.
to gather resources to do her stuff. She doesn't have a free way in using meter, unlike other characters. Like, oh, I'm gonna spend meter. Oh, I'm +2. No,
Yeah, but
she can do that. She has good pokes. She's really well balanced in general. She has tools for almost everything. But you can argue that there are better options in almost every regard. But she's good. She's good. She's better than Fang.
Oh,
I think VegaPatch is just trolling us because he's right maybe that she doesn't need she doesn't have a free getting with the bar, but she has a free getting without a bar. She throws a fireball, dashes after, mix up,
Yeah, I
throws
agree.
back, charge the fireball, throw the fireball, dash after, mix up, throws the fireball, dash after, dash.
but
mix up.
that's
Thank you. Rinse,
that's
repeat.
death by a
And
thousand
rinse,
cuts.
repeat.
I can partially
No.
see where he's coming from because there's some other characters who've just fling themselves at you head first down the stairs and then they cause a mix up that if you guess wrong you might take 350 damage. I can see.
And
where
then
he's
you
coming
have the
from.
V-Trigger 1, which is definitely a 3-bar V-Trigger in the 2-bar
Nah,
form.
I
that
think
just
her
deletes
trigger
you.
is one of the best in the game.
It's so good!
Wait, sorry. Let me clean up
Throw
my
the
ear.
fireball,
Can you, wait,
dash
hold
after.
on. Let me clear my ear. Can you say that again, Valmaster? I didn't quite hear
I
that.
think
Thank
the trigger
you.
of Drew is one of the best in the game. I think, but people
I
just,
agree.
they're not patient. I saw that Punk say that on his stream one time, and I agree with him. Druid players always use fireball, to get in, etc.
Yeah.
But you just have to
Dash.
stand medium kick, confirm, and you have very good damage behind that. Okay, with corner pressure, it's. I really, the V-Trigger 1 of Druid is very strong. It's one of the best V-Trigger 2-bar in the game, I think.
Okay, that is definitely what would you call it? What do the kids call it these days? An unpopular opinion? That is definitely an
I
unpopular
agree
opinion.
completely. I think he's
It
right.
doesn't need to be popular to be truth.
Well, I mean, look, I think the main concern with that is that if you play the game, you're playing at a certain level, or extremely high level. I think the thing that comes to mind is the dash. They don't talk about the stand medium kick confirm. They don't talk about splurge the meat on the fireball. They're just like, well, she's got the best dash in the game now, which I think it is when she's in VG. She's got the best dash in the game. But I mean, look, it's interesting hearing you guys' angles because again, like you guys sometimes, I think a lot of European opinions they're interesting to say the least. I'll say that because we listen. We played the whole cast over here, so I'll hear everything and beyond that. But it's also a case of our perspective on certain characters' toolset is different from, say, the American region towards like the Asian region as well. Because again, how many people would you really say, yeah, Jury's actually not that bad? All you'd hear is Jury is trash.
But that's not true.
No, I know.
But that's not true.
I know that's not true.
I know you
can
know, but I
see-
need to make sure that everyone else knows
the problem,
as well.
right? The problem is, for me, it's again VegaPatch and Valmaster spoke about it before. It's Jury's damage output. There's some people that just fling out a fist and you're dead. Jury does that, you're still alive, but it just becomes more annoying. Now, if she just happened to just do double the damage in the next patch, shall we say, off of a random crush counter roundhouse, we're playing a different game now. But it's just how she works mechanically. It doesn't necessarily work like that. I think this jury can work in a different game, similar to Rose. I think that as a character, they're great. But in Street Fighter V, it doesn't necessarily work because Balrog or Dalsim. I'll just say it.
No, that's true, yeah.
Diagnosis, skill issue.
Well, whatever. Anyway, right, I've got about just enough time for one more question before we hit the break, because, again, I knew this conversation was going to go drifting into the wind. I'm going to put you guys on the spot. VegaPatch, who's the best character currently in Street Fighter V?
I think it's Luke.
Okay. Ooh. Interesting.
Number 2? Who's number 2?
Oh, shut up. You know number 2 is. If he didn't say the other one.
I just need to know. Who's
You know number
VegaPatch?
2. Number 2 is Kami.
Whatever. Listen. All right, Valmaster, who do you think is the best character in Street Fighter V right now?
Yeah, I think it's Luke. Then, really, I want to say Dalsim, but I won't say Dalsim. I won't say Dalsim.
You're allowed to say it. You're safe here. You're among friends, Valmaster. Say what you want about Dalsim here.
When I see the tools of Dalsim, I'm like, he's top 2, really. But when I spoke with Crimson, for example, he said that he has some bad matchups, so he can't be top 2. Yeah, maybe I agree with what he said, but it's hard. It's Camille or Dalsim, I don't know, but really, I think Dalsim is the broker.
Valmaster, you definitely sound like a man that Crimson has definitely got to the back of your subconscious.
Yeah. Or is he in your room right now, Valmaster? Is he in your room right now?
Listen, we could talk to these two all day. It is brilliant. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break. But when we come back, I'm going to make sure I get these two in the lobby so they can play out this first to 10, what you've all been waiting for. After that first to 10, we're going to be talking to the Lovable Giants once again as well. So don't go nowhere. We'll be back with you shortly. See you in a bit.
Yoga Fire.
All right, you ready? Street Fighter 6.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sets, the first to 10 series. If you just joined us, we just had a little break. Today we have the fantastic VegaPatch versus Valmaster event going. First of all, we want to thank Tasty Steve for the raid. If you just joined from Tasty Steve's stream, welcome. And Tasty Steve, we hope you had a fantastic stream. Veggey, are you ready?
I'm really ready. I just ate a pack of cookies and drank some water. So I'm really ready. You know, the caffeine and all that stuff makes it hard. So I have to eat some cookies. But after eating the cookies and drinking the water, I'm really psyched with a lot of energy.
Cool.
So this is going to be really good. And there is the master himself.
Do you know what?
Jammerz.
I hope.
HD Jammerz, 4K Jammerz, 1080p Jammerz.
I hope with all my heart after that raid, or before that raid, Steve was practicing his anti-air combos, because I jump in on him 100 times.
Oh,
He's going to be very, very upset. But yeah, much appreciated to Tasty Steve for that raid for the Capcom Fires. Shouts to all of Tasty Steve's viewers here joining us today.
What are they called? Taste buds?
Taste buds, yeah.
Taste buds, yeah.
When you raid him, he says thanks for dropping off the kids. But we have men here. We have adults, or should I say, as Olvaha says, gentlemen's. They are here. VegaPatch going up against Valmaster in the first to 10. I presume there's not going to be a character swap here between. So it should be Fang versus Chun-Li the whole way through. Now, we've had quite a few intense first to 10s for the last couple of weeks. Should I say 10-8 with Geeko Mr. Wolf, 10-8 before that with, it was Valix and Green Soap, shouts to those guys. And then obviously there was a beating of Neon versus Arturo, where Arturo won 10-0. But quite a couple of interesting episodes. But now, we got another Fang on the show, we got another Chun-Li. Is this our first Chun-Li or second Chun-Li on the show? Can't remember.
I'm not sure. No, we had
been a while, certainly.
We had Mirius, Phantom.
Yes, Phantom Mirius is the second, I believe, the second or third Chun-Li we have here. But yes, it is going to be a long first to 10 here. Oh, damn it, you know, I've got something to... Oh, okay. I imagine they both picked the grid, but it should be fine. I forgot something to pick the grid.
Already see that stand fierce from Chun-Li coming out to play.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie, that button does delete half the cast, to be honest with you, because they find it
It is very true.
But the problem with it is that like, it's so hard to like properly punish it on whiff consistently.
Yeah.
With its range and her move speed. So it's like even if she whiffs it, it's not a big deal.
Roundhouse, just look at that.
Oh, Honest. Get in from VegaPatch here into that Honest mix. Let's go.
Right,
Stays in front. He couldn't block it.
Do you know what I said? What did I say to him before the stream started? He
Yes,
said,
you
he said
said
Fang's
it.
honest. I said, I don't know, man. I've seen you knock people down.
Makes next to doubt.
Yeah, he didn't get a punish there, but finds the jump and uses the heavy, and if heavy is dead, he gets the cross-up movement of the heavy there. That was a bit odd.
He wanted.
That should hit forward.
No, I think he wanted the
When he
roundhouse,
jumps
but here's the thing. I think one of the downsides to Fang is when you jump in, Fierce might be, you might have pressed it too early so it whiffs, or you get the wrong timing, and then roundhouse is going to look the other way all the time anyway, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate.
Because it looked like it just changed too early or too late.
Yeah, but it's the first round.
Yeah, but I feel like Valmaster kind of controlled that round. It was an explosion from VegaPatch. Valmaster came back and took it. But I'm really liking like the control.
Nice jumping.
Oh,
And another one to
neutral jump.
fade out the tech.
Wow. Safe.
Very safe.
And you know, even though VegaPatch has that lead, it's not too much for Valmaster to come back. It just needs like a fierce into super, maybe some great damage before. Both players are in a very good position right now. Oh no, with punish on the sweep.
Dangerous whiffs from both players.
Dead. All right. Now,
Very
you know
much
what's
so.
interesting for me? Right, I'll tell you what. I am going to give production £10 if they can guess the mistake they have made. I love this. I'm gonna give production £10 if they can guess the mistake they made. Anyway, what I like about Valmaster's gameplay, especially in the year and a half that's gone, is he is determined to find solutions for matches that are not Dalsum and Manat. So any character he thought was difficult, he'll find a solution to make it that much slightly more even for Chun-Li. And trust me, I think he's one of the most formidable Chun-Lis we have in Europe, especially in the world as well.
Yeah, for sure. And
I
you
like how
coach air to air Fang? No, you don't get to do that, Valmaster. Okay.
Okay, time to guess once again. Ooh, other side.
All right, there we go. So just back in the neutral here. And this is it. This is what VegaPatch was telling me before. He said this is one of the reasons why this will be a long set today. Because when it goes full screen and it's the slow fireball from Chun-Li, the light Kikosho, sorry, as well as the Nishikyus from Fang. It's just like, how do they get around it? Outside of just staying full screen and just dealing with it. The flow! Oh, he's dead! He's dead! He's dead!
He has that V-skill. Yeah, he has that V-skill for that follow-up. That's some good stuff. Well, Chun-Li has really good answers if she gets the air-to-air since she can like launch them up again. That was really good.
Yeah, so this is something that is, I wouldn't say it's exclusive to Chun-Li, but if you're looking at in terms of like the most stylish combos, in terms of dealing with the counter hit state from double jumps or things that delay your landing, that's definitely there because you get a full combo, especially with the one bar and the EX legs. That is perfect for ending in the corner as well, right? Because you're just right there on top of it.
Honestly, what I've always loved about Chun-Li in this game is the TK air legs. Like, it just seems such a satisfying strategy to pull off.
For sure.
Back in the air legs,
Yeah.
And that was extra good in that first season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was like safe and everything.
The back heavy punch though. I wonder how intentional that was.
I
That
just
was
love
the first
how
one.
it
Nah, Veggey, they did that a lot. They'll do fierce on block, or they'll do certain buttons, and they'll just press back fierce. You try and take your turn back, 5 frames active, and it's a crush counter. So they'll just buffer that into heavy legs.
Valmaster giving some space here for VegaPatch. Okay.
Air to air.
Nice air to air.
Okay,
That
backs
must
off
be
as
nice.
well.
Just backs off, yeah. No need. I have these heavies I can contest from almost full screen. No need to be up close and personal.
Nice.
And I'll tell you what, like Valmaster's corner game with Chun-Li, he's really worked on that. Against a lot of characters, he makes you really feel caged.
Yeah,
in there
I
and can't
saw
jump
this
out,
move.
so-
I saw the movement earlier in the corner.
Right,
Back
EX
and
Kroken,
forth.
he's got one more bar to work with here. If he wants to throw out another one, he can, but I think he's going
Yeah.
to save that just in case. He wants to
Valmaster working on a huge life lead here.
jump.
This is looking really rough right now. See, it doesn't have much to work with. VegaPatch.
Doesn't have any, yeah.
The time is running
Juice.
out. You can really chip him with anything now, or hit him with anything in that crouch like it takes it. That move is, when you space, is pretty good for those situations. With trade, or you just get the kill.
It's pretty
Yeah,
difficult.
and it has some crush properties as well.
It's
It
pretty,
is a
it's
good
pretty
move when
difficult
space
to
properly.
kind of like deal with a lot of like Chun-Li. Look, Chun-Li's normals do half the work for in a lot of situations, right? But I think at the depending on the life lead she has and depending on the situation, it's hard to find the right button to kind of even like try and counterpoke or anticipate, right? It's difficult. And when Valmaster's got a good life lead, like his neutral game and his like decision making, it's very hard to get around or counter. You have to be a certain degree of player to get around it.
Oh, and that has actually the fly from VegaPatch. Valmaster has had some trouble dealing with that up until this point. Like the timing has been a bit off.
Because it's supposed to throw you off anyway. And if you
Yeah,
do,
that
if
is,
you have
yeah.
the answer ready for the fly as it's recovering, then like you were really waiting for it. But it's very difficult
Yeah.
to get like think of an answer on the fly to that. So.
Yeah, because of the arc and the recovery on it and everything. It's a really funky move.
I'm not ready to punish that universal though.
Oh, he
Oh,
done
nice
it!
bait. Let's go. He knew.
Ooh, reset!
So
Didn't go for the
I was
whole thing.
I was playing Valmaster yesterday in the Salt Mine League, and he hit me with about 8 EX spinning bird kicks. And I said, I have never seen you do that many reversals before. He said, I've started adding it in my game plan because of, he said the wake up defensive game's too strong with a reversal, so he tries to mix it in. But again, you got to be very careful against who you do that against because some people are looking to bait that after certain
yeah.
sequences.
Yeah.
So.
It really
people
does
are-
depend
yeah.
on the person.
Yeah, some people are really comfortable
Nice
at
air
all
to air
with
once
pressuring against people with the reversal. Those are the kind of people that will struggle with when you apply this.
Look at this oppression right now from Valmaster, just sticking out with the normals here. Okay, VegaPatch escapes with the EX.
Nice move punish.
Oh, he could have won the game, but he didn't. He's going to
Yeah.
activate here, and he's going to get a full conversion knockdown as well.
Okay, let's go.
He can come back.
Oh, no,
with
this
it.
is the
Oh, that was
comeback.
close. That was so close. He had the hit.
That was
but
so
just
scary.
too
Oh,
far
yes,
for
kick
the
hook.
finish.
Kick hook!
Interesting. 2-0 to Valmaster right now. And again, VegaPatch originally, he did say to me, he's like I want to come on the show. And then I said, is there anyone you'd like to fight? He said, I suggest Valmaster because I think he's one of the best players in Europe to play the Fang matchup. He's already showing us his knowledge on it and why he thinks it's 5-5. I think one of the things that VegaPatch needs to be careful of, I think, is overextending when he's up close because some of the tools that a lot of people can't deal with V-reversal, Chun-Li can. It doesn't knock down,
Yeah.
but it's one of the fastest V-reversals in the game. So
Yeah.
she can basically delete Coward Crowd.
Ooh, no whiff punish though. That was sad almost. As in this time though, great stuff. I really like how he uses the heavy kick to kind of force trades with the far moves from VegaPatch.
Again, he throws it out there for cross
trying to,
counter, gets
yeah.
the
Just
the
in
damage
case,
if
yeah.
it does, and then like you said, it trades, anti-airs.
Fierce.
It's got good
Yeah.
utility. There you go.
Yeah,
Anti-air.
and it's an anti-air as well, exactly.
These heavies are so
And he gets-
aggressive from Chun-Li.
Yeah, she gets that +2 on that view reversal, as she said. Not really knockdown, but still it's a good position for her.
You're
And
not in
it
throw
doesn't look-
range
yeah.
though, and usually Chun-Li
Yeah.
players, or some of the ones I've seen anyway, they press forward medium punch or back medium punch afterwards. So you can try and be sneaky there, but you don't want to be sneaky.
Oh, Valmaster's so good at that air to air. He definitely has that Fang jump arc figured out.
Lord,
He's
what
dead.
did you see
Yeah,
that
he's
whole
dead.
turret
Oh no, he
back
did the wrong
heavy-
spinning bird kick.
Oh,
did
but
the
it's
wrong
just
spinning
down to the last hit here. There you go. Just go for the coke and there to finish the round.
Valmaster has control in this matchup right now. He's not making it look that hard, as Chun-Li players have stated. As
Yeah,
I've said.
but what did I say
Would you,
before?
man?
I think the
Yeah.
matchups outside of Dalsum and Manat, he is willing to go the extra mile to find solutions to make them not as bad as you think. I remember, I can't remember if it was Fudo's tier list or Momochi. Someone did it,
Yeah.
and they put Chun-Li incredibly high.
Yeah,
And it's a character that hasn't been spoken about enough this season.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like she's really underrated.
Well,
Wait.
after what happened last season, when they took certain things away, they said, nah, it doesn't work anymore. So
Guess everything after season 1 is just
Ready
not
for
good.
that
Huh?
Jump out. Okay, he finds his way out with the EX bar, but it doesn't look like he gets to do much because Valmaster was so elusive, and that was his style of Street Fighter 4 as well. He was really good at air-to-airing, dashing back, jumping, getting all that stuff, including his button usage. So it looks frustrating for VegaPatch to deal with it. He doesn't get to lock him down.
Oh, nice blocks from Valmaster. He's on point on the defense as well, and now he has the corner as well.
one hit and that's it. One hit, that's CA and you're dead because the grey health is still racking up, and I don't think VegaPatch is going to recover that in time.
Chun-Li definitely one of the scariest
Oh, he is?
characters when she has the full bar, honestly.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to just finish him off right now.
Yeah,
VegaPatch
yeah,
can't
yeah.
really move forward. Tries to cower crouch, probably in anticipation of the standing heavy punch. Tries to jump in instead. No way, he was ready like that.
No way. Chip territory here. Chip territory.
Yeah,
That's going to catch him.
Oh, he
yeah,
got
he's going to
it.
catch him. No, do you know why? Okay, so I believe he can do the EX Cloud and cancel to flight, but it leaves him at a low altitude. The only reason that CA caught him because he was low. If he didn't do that and done a raw jump out,
Absolutely.
it was kind of checkmate anyway because we've seen what Valmaster's been doing. He's been catching him air-to-air anyway, so that looked like a checkmate scenario, probably 3
Damn,
or 4
that was
different ways
sick.
to finish him, but great reaction there, and we've gone back to
But
the
honestly,
select screen.
I gotta say props to Valmaster for noticing and knowing that the flight goes lower when cancelled from the cloud. Just like we said earlier, Valmaster knows the matchup. So props to him.
Listen, man,
I mean,
it does take a while because... sorry to
It
cut you off there,
does.
Veggey. It takes a while only because it's a case of... Fang is a character that you seldom see anyway. The people that are using him play him at the highest level, or they are the specialists. This is not a common character. So it's taken a while to get into this matchup and understand the nooks and crannies of it. It's going to take ages for anyone. I don't think anyone learns this overnight. A lot of players have said they'll take their chance if they met a good Fang playing bracket. So...
Yeah, I'm not really sure if they know what they're saying right then, though. Oh, there's that crush he's been looking for, but too far for the conversion.
Oh, okay. He went back to V-Trigger 1. Okay, he changed his V-System loadout. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, V-Trigger 2 is not really working out. I think he wants to do the long game, the endurance game. So he'll just try again.
I respect the change. Just switch it up.
I reckon
And it is a 2-bar V trigger.
Listen, I reckon if this doesn't work out, he might change back to V-Trigger 2.
Maybe. Because it did land in like almost some rounds, so he did get him some rounds. He got him damaged, but he did get like stopped more than against other characters. He used a V reversal and the down charge uppercut. So he probably just wants to like experiment with it.
We'll see. We'll see. But right now, I think he needs to work on establishing control. Not even re-establishing it. He just needs to establish it because Valmaster has pretty much beaten him in 90% of these scenarios. That
Nice
anti-air. Why?
anti-air with the crowd.
No, it's not nice anti-air. Why is that so good?
Yeah, it's very good.
I've seen
It
people...
does have, it does have some angles though.
I've seen some people fully jump over the moon, over Fang's head, and that meaty kick still gets them.
Yeah, it is a good move. That's why I said nice.
Oh, big damage. Let's go. Nice conversions from... Remember the time when Chun-Li players said that V-Trigger wasn't good? There was a time.
Damn,
when Chun-Li
imagine.
players said
I
V-Trigger
do,
was
no,
not good.
because I don't think that combo was originally there when Kikosho came out. I don't think it was originally there. I think it came
There's
after
been
a while.
so many patches. It's so hard to keep track with all the changes.
That's just me though.
Interruption though. VegaPatch. But see, yeah, he can't
Denies
lose
the
that
plus
pressure.
range
It's
there
so,
from VegaPatch.
it's so good for Chun-Li and the characters that he just like deny those wins pressure situations. Must be very nice. Nice air though. Whoa! Nice
that was
blocking.
crazy.
Yeah, that looked like it was left side, but it ended up on the right side.
Jump again. Yeah,
once
he's gonna be
once
meant to
again, the ambiguous situation.
No, but here's the thing. What Valmaster's doing is he's forcing VegaPatch to spend the bar on EX Nisha Q to get like, what, 90 damage and force a mix-up, which he can comfortably take if he really wanted to.
That's super smart from Valmaster.
Oh, nice punish on
Yep.
the re-break.
To
That
be
is
fair,
one of-
I think she's got one of the weaker punishes on the V-shift to
Yeah.
V-break. I think she's got some of the weaker ones.
Yo.
He's dead.
There's
Almost
been
there,
a
though.
lot of talk with pro players that they wish to see more of that V-shift break, like the defense, the answer for V-shift into the V-shift, you know. And Valmaster just proved that he's capable of doing that in the
Well,
right circumstances.
I'll tell you, look, one thing that VegaPatch has been doing quite a bit since V-shift came out is he'll do V-breaks, like regardless. So I think that's one of his detriments, using V-Shift at the highest level, so he needs to be very careful. But like I said, in terms of what I know with Chun-Li, when she gets a V-Shift on a V-Break, her punishes are very limiting compared to other characters. Now, some people have been asking what is this set to. It's a first to 10. We usually have it at the top of the screen, but it's not there today, so I do apologize about that. It is a first to 10, and it is not character locked.
So that was the...
Oh, finds that jumping timing. And we see quite a few times VegaPatch having the knowledge of when to jump on Valmaster when he's zoning. Gets something working right now. Yeah, and that shield with the fireball. Valmaster just jumps right over it.
No, he did it by accident. He's been doing that by accident recently.
Definitely,
No punish.
Like an accident.
Oh, he might be dead.
VegaPatch needs to punish there. Yeah, let's see what's gonna be. The reversal again, and the great damage, and so close now. It's gonna be hard for VegaPatch to come back.
Oh, there you go. The air-to-air Valmaster with the jump fierce once again, just completely denying that jump from VegaPatch.
He is completely controlling this game. He's about to make this 5-0. And here's the thing as well, right? VegaPatch can't really V-reversal, not a strike. V-shift, you're out. The EX dash, its strike invincible is not throw invincible. The only hit he gets from the V system defensively is the V break, and we saw what happened earlier. So
yeah, I mean, if he gets out with the V shift though, I guess you can be like happy with that.
But I think it's like, again, he hasn't established control in a lot of these matches, Veggey. He's like losing life in situations where you think he would do all right, and he's not doing all right. So.
He doesn't get to start his gameplay. You know, one of his biggest strengths is that when he gets you down and close, he gets to like start rinsing you with plus frames. But Valmaster can just universal get him off.
Here we go. So throw back to the neutral and poisons on top. I don't agree with spending the bar there, but I think I understand why he tried to do that.
Oh, nice! No thunder. One step ahead all the way. No anti-air, but
it doesn't matter if it's a real projectile if I just slide under it.
Okay, let's see if VegaPatch can take this round. He needs this round.
He needs that, yes. This is such, I think he will be like, maybe we'll see a jury even if this continues.
Yeah, I was thinking, but honestly, from what I've heard from jury players, it seems like an awful matchup for jury.
I mean, one button, man.
Yeah, exactly. One button.
But tell me, Jammerz, why haven't VegaPatch tried to set up a zoning game like this?
Look at this movement from Valmaster!
I'll tell you why he hasn't tried to set up a zoning game is because he hasn't got the life lead in the first place. He might lose this.
Oh, yeah.
He actually might lose this!
No, he presses the like it with a fireball just as it comes. Maybe he's trying to preemptively check something and just...
Oh my god.
Here's the thing, right?
Trouble.
I can understand trying to preemptively check something, but the only logical thing to do as a Chun-Li player was to throw the fireball. VegaPatch was not going to jump out the corner. He's not going to jump out the corner there. He lost that.
So smart. Big brain.
5-0 to the 5-head Chun-Li player, Valmaster. I've got to respect it.
Ooh, yeah, finally gets a big hit with a commitment shimmy, as we call them.
Hey, wait, hold on. Where are the Spanish community? Where are you? Wait.
Yeah, exactly. They're hiding in chat. No, they're hiding in chat. Yeah, they're hiding.
Where are the spirit bombs?
I need people giving up their energy. VegaPatch needs it. He's 5-0 down.
I mean, yeah.
As VegaPatch has been punished once and he stops doing the V-break instantly. I really like that.
He needs the community right now.
No, do you know what it is? Don't get me wrong. Veggey, you know as well as I do. VegaPatch is stubborn with this character, but VegaPatch is also logical. When something doesn't work, he's not going to do it for a while. He's not going to do it for a while.
He's definitely showing you.
But the X real bender in the corner. Ooh.
Oh, gets one throw. Meaty! Nah, Valmaster is smashing. Let's go! There comes the reversal. It's big.
Meaty combo.
Nice backdash.
Nice.
Okay.
But I mean, that's the second time that happens, and he only gets 2 jabs. I mean, it's like he's not ready with his optimal punish. Maybe it was enough there though to kill.
I wouldn't.
The Doritos.
I wouldn't be ready with that with a fist myself, to be honest. I know Fang's got like an 8-frame, 9-frame fist. I wouldn't be ready with that myself. So, and he only needed the 2 jabs, so it was fine. But again, I think right now the objective is to get one on the board and to slowly bring this set back. Sometimes I do feel VegaPatch is a slow starter. I gotta say. Uh-oh. He's in the corner.
Gets that activation though, but doesn't have that rinse trigger.
Nice, gets a side switch though.
I think he wanted to get out.
Bisola just slides under. Has an answer for it.
It's here again. He is so comfortable taking that. And the anti-air with a crouching fierce. Okay.
That is a fun
You're
game.
not done yet. Yeah. Oh, he's just kind of waiting him there.
Oh, he waited for spinning bird kick.
Nice.
He did. He waited for spinning bird
he
kick.
waited. I noticed the slight wait. Yeah, he was scared.
Ooh, did you see that answer though to the cloud? Oh. Fierce. That was beautiful from Valmaster. He has labbed all these situations, and Cloud Fierce is a counter to the cloud.
Yeah, and there's the Doritos for
Slides out. Damn, he forced VegaPatch's hand and made him do the EX dash to get out of that. Okay. It's interesting how Valmaster's been controlling VegaPatch's resources. Not V-Trigger, it's the EX meter. What he's been forcing him to do to try and get some sort of slight mix-up. Going on, he throws
Oh,
and selects him.
nice throw. He's ready.
Punish.
Oh, I like the delayed air legs.
So,
Gets the crush anti-air though, but no follow-up.
He's done. Yeah, I don't think he's dead, but he's just
Yeah,
about
not
alive. Mix up for the game, though. Low.
Is this gonna be the... Okay, again. Oh, text again.
He's just sweet.
Look at, and just willing to
It's
back
gonna be rough.
off because of the huge life lead. No problem.
That is gonna be
What you
very
want?
hard. It's gonna be
Hey, he got him.
Oh, he gets his own punish.
the bite.
Don't do
Yes.
that. I can do that too.
The switcheroo.
But he's got,
But you know
he's
what?
got
When he's
such
getting
low
those
health.
blocks,
Good blocks.
Nice blocks once again. Valmaster's
way.
so ready, so on point right now.
God, this is crazy.
oh,
and you
there
know
comes
what?
the air to air.
So that was a jump medium kick. I have a feeling he missed input legs. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Will give him the air-to-air jump medium kick. No, listen. I was playing Valmaster yesterday, and not too long ago before that, he has told me sometimes he does things a little too fast. They come out wrong. But he got the air-to-air. He got the dub. That's what counts. Is that 6-0 now? I think that's
That's
6-0.
so. And I think I see like one thing VegaPatch could do is a lot of the times when Valmaster is reversaling his coward crouch over forward head kick, I don't remember, he's blocking them, and I think like he can make that scary by V shifting that V reversal and get a punish. That's like one opening can kind of make him second guess himself. But I mean,
we'll see.
It's tough.
I mean,
yeah,
hey, listen.
I'll point it out to you when it happens. so.
VegaPatch told me this was going to be a long set. I mean,
Well, he's playing the long game.
I mean, listen, he's still got time to you know.
He definitely has.
He's still got time.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
mix,
nice
but
idea.
even nicer answer from Valmaster. The back roundhouse.
Tech
But
again.
he was
He's
holding up forward like that, and he didn't convert. So lucky for VegaPatch. Just activate, get behind the
Oh,
again
flying
with the
under.
slide. Let's go. So many
block.
times. Nice block.
Yes.
yeah, there's nothing
Valmaster
you
just-
can really do about this.
Yeah. Oh, nice answer! I can't
he might
believe
lose
everything
this.
is
He might
working in
lose this.
Valmaster's favor right now. Oh my God!
wow.
Damn, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Do you know what's crazy? It's VegaPatch actually works to get the lead. He's just struggling to close it out. I'm not even trying to jinx it. I'm just like, he's going to lose this.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
looking like Chun-Li is a bit like loose for him, like hard to control, hard to hold down with all her tools.
Oh, but
So
again, it's Chun-Li, but I also think the way Valmaster, like you said, he's playing elusive, very evasive today.
Yeah.
It's making it difficult for anyone to control him in recent times, man.
Yeah.
So,
And forward medium punch to the Kikoken. Oh, a jumping.
It's meaty though.
yeah,
Nice
Back
anti-air again.
HK so good.
one throw.
But do you think that would work if that move was active? Did say counter it. Interesting stuff.
Oh, this might be a 7-0. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't know.
In the first second though.
Oh, no. Are we...
Chun-Li.
We step ever so closer. We get inches closer to another 10-0 on this show. 10-0 territory is very dangerous on this show. And I kid you not, VegaPatch suggested Valmaster to me. I didn't pick the opponents. I said, who do you want to fight? He said, I suggest Valmaster. And
It's
I'm
go
like,
time.
well, I mean, what is he going to do at this point? He can go back to V-Trigger 2, like I said. He can pick Jury. But again, you want to try Jury for what, maximum
Nah.
2 games?
It
don't know,
just
man.
doesn't feel too hot. Like, I've heard from really good jury players that the matchup is not too hot for jury.
And again, Valmaster has been an exceptional fighting game player for as long as I can remember. But especially during lockdown period, when he's had time to play this game, because again, Veggey, you know as well as I do, he's been on and off with this game. But when he's come back and kind of drilled in the matches and grinded, he's stuck with it, man, and he's still strong. And VegaPatch is going with the jury. Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm interested. I want to see
Yeah.
that. I want to see.
Let's look at that hard work. Let's go.
I think he needs the
Oh, that
reversal,
was like-
and he needs a V reversal that is a strike, not an escape.
Yeah, that works.
I think he needs hits. Well, I don't know,
Just
man.
walks in with a throw. That's so like earning that against Jury. That's big.
Listen,
definitely
Valmaster is 7-0 up. He could do whatever the hell he
That's
wants.
true. That's true.
Oh, and the range
double
was
V.
insufficient for
And even
VegaPatch. He
if he
got the
whips- even if-
confirm, but the range is not enough.
Oh my
Look
god!
at
even
that
if you whip
roundhouse.
Yeah.
He can't.
Even if you whip that, there's no.
Oh,
punish.
this looks like
There's
a
no
struggle
punish.
and a half.
The moment VegaPatch gets in range of forward medium punch is coming out.
Yeah.
Watch. Forward medium punch. He's going to do it.
Oh my god. For the roundhouse. Just look at that.
Well, when it's
Nice.
roundhouse, oh, you might be dead.
Uh-oh.
Not quite.
Oh, the leg throw?
Yeah,
Like a
there.
leg throw. When he actually beats the medium kick like that, that feels.
This is a bloodbath right now.
Chun-Li's walk speed
Yeah.
is better. Yes, Chun-Li has one of the best forward walk speeds in the game. Backwards walk speed, I don't
Yes,
think so,
lady.
but one of the best forward walk speeds in the game. Yeah, this is looking
Oh, the
diabolical,
roundhouse.
mate.
Yeah, this is Valmaster smells the blood in the water right now.
And Valmaster plays Jury, so he's very familiar.
Yeah,
with
this
the
is it as well.
game plan.
Oh my
They were
God,
literally
just
talking about
completely
Jury and how
died.
strong she was in certain aspects of the game in the interview phase earlier. But I don't know. I think he's got to go back to Fang. I think he's got to go back to Fang.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one and done. Like this Jury, I feel like if he doesn't win this, he's definitely changing that.
I never thought in my lifetime. Actually, no, I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not going to say it yet.
Okay. Save
I'm
that.
not gonna
Save
say
that for nationals.
If I was good enough for nationals, but all right, here we go. Tap in the corner.
Nice. Can actually challenge that.
Okay,
-1
okay.
situation was- it was a
Oh, he
situation-
spent it.
Big damage.
Okay.
Low damage, by the way.
Nah, well, I mean, I guess he wanted to go back to mid-screen and get the life lead, but again, I think Valmaster can easily reduce that deficit, like in 3
I'm
seconds.
scared. I'm scared for VegaPatch right now. Oh, okay.
Back will
Great,
do it.
Just needs to throw.
Oh no!
Valmaster with deck and hold the chase down as well, and this is big damage.
This Kikoken. Oh,
wow.
Look at this damage. Setting up the meaty as well.
Please, he's waiting for a mark to win! No! Oh, man! And he takes it. He snatches another round from VegaPatch from right under his nose and makes it 8-0. Oh, man.
8-0.
Is he going back to catch select? He's going to try again, isn't he? You're going to try again. You made
How
me.
will...
You know what?
It looked like he had given up though with Fang kind of at the end there. It looked
Damn,
like
he
felt
went
like
for it
didn't have
again.
options at the point.
He's going back with Jury again. Listen, I'm telling you, right? There's rounds where VegaPatch has made me sound like Ugandan Knuckles. Oh no, like literally.
There's rounds, and then there's rounds.
Oh, great punish. Big punish, not just lights. He does the medium into the V skill, gets the corner for it. So optimal right now.
Tech again.
Kokens right now.
Oh my! Oh, he's playing with him now. He's playing with him.
Back and forth,
He's
back and
playing
forth,
with him
back
now.
and
Not
forth.
confirmed.
You know what?
Valmaster with the cross when he can confirm.
He's mentally in his head. He's done.
Yeah, he's rent-free right now, honestly. Like, he is living in that.
If you're walking back and forth 4 times, you're 8-0 up.
It's like, hi, can I move in? Thanks.
You're done, B.
I got my stuff like behind the door.
Please don't jump. All right, there we go. Dashes in. He's gonna have to keep me. I don't know how, but you gotta try. Oh, he didn't get the
Doesn't
cannon.
convert. He gets the hit, but he's not
dead.
receiving it. Dead.
of course.
Dead.
Yeah, very much so. Big damage.
What? Oh boy, this is not good.
This is looking rough right now.
Listen, this is left us speechless. I was expecting a substantially different result. I was told otherwise. I was told Fang versus.
I'm
nice
definitely.
roundhouse.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking of what I want to say right now. Oh, look at this back and forth. Oh,
that's
once
so
again.
disrespectful.
Ooh.
That move is so
He is so comfortable.
I like it.
Like right now, VegaPatch doesn't have a safe space.
No, of course not. VegaPatch. Oh my.
Wow.
He did that.
Really.
He's styling with the
safe
cross
words.
under.
Oh my goodness.
The thing is, VegaPatch has to chase. He has to reduce the deficit in the first to 10. He has to think about every defensive decision 10 times more than Valmaster does. It's not looking good for him right now.
Oh, and he's respecting reversal as well.
Not too hot. Okay. Fighting chess though. Setting up the fireball.
Oh my god, he's dead.
He's
He's dead, he's dead, he's done, he's done.
Cross
That's a wrap. That's 9-0. That's 9-0. Oh my word.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, one more. Oh, I mean, one hit now for VegaPatch though, if you can find it.
If VegaPatch manages to
this
get like
corner
a buffer or something, it's a super!
Yes, he
Oh,
finds
it's a
no
super!
with super, bro. Nah, that was your
good.
that was your chance. You needed that.
It's 9-0.
We'll
It's
get a
9-0.
big one.
Oh, it's 9-0. Why did he X? Why did you not?
There you go.
Why is this guy
Got
not
it.
doing the
Fighting
X?
chance.
VegaPatch,
Mission
what
not
are you doing?
failed. Mission not failed. Let's go, VegaPatch. Oh.
I can't commentate. He doesn't want me to commentate. I'm like, what are you doing?
But I like that media he did at the end there. Because Valmaster
I don't.
really, like, yeah, I do.
Already almost done.
He's
Lights
done.
out, baby.
Oh.
Doesn't really
man.
matter though.
Oh, he's
No,
dead.
because
Nah, he's done.
Jammerz.
Oh, is it time to call
That's-
the amber lamps?
that's
Oh my
definitely-
goodness. The amber lamps?
I mean, Veggey,
Ice.
you can say whatever you want to say, but
Veggey, speak your mind out.
it doesn't change the fact that it's 9-0. It will never
Yeah, but
change
I
the
like
fact
the
that-
media he did at the end there because, I mean, at least he was gutsy because Valmaster recognized him baiting a lot, right? So that decision
Oh,
to just
all
switch
right,
it
cool.
Oh,
up at the end there.
Right, there's one
I
more.
like the meaty.
There's one more bullet in the chamber. Right, he's got one more chance. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can do it?
I mean, it's a
Can he do
tough
it?
call. It's a steep hill to climb right
I don't
now.
know. I kind of want to make a gamble, but I think I'm going to lose my money.
Damn,
What kind
really?
of
Like that? Okay.
I would, but I don't know.
Someone's gonna slide in your DMs just about now.
Oh yeah, listen, I'll see about like 10 different PayPal links in my DMs.
It's like, hey, real quick.
Hey, listen, if anything, what Valmaster's done is he's probably solidified some final decisions for Capcom to do a slight last-minute change. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
They might see
Watching.
this and go, you know what? Don't release the patch yet. We got to
Yeah. We need to actually tune Chun-Li's buttons as well.
No, man, but honestly, Valmaster's a fantastic player. He's been a fantastic player in my eyes for
He
years.
is, yeah.
Like, for
I mean-
over a decade now, so.
Yeah, you can clearly see why VegaPatch wanted to play him. Like, and props to him.
If VegaPatch starts to make a comeback from this, we got something on our hands. But
Damn,
it's going to
long
be
game?
difficult.
Long game?
Well, if he wants to play, he's
That's
got to
what
do
he
it
meant
now.
with the long game, yeah. It's that reversal.
Let's go. I'm all in for that.
Yeah,
It's the anti-fang tech. Yeah, see the spacing on EX I told ya, the counter to coward crouch, stopping the air to airs, the flights. He's got everything, man. The counter, the anti-fang tech is there, and he's showing it or illustrating it to us in full force. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Toxic free zone. No Fongs here.
Oh, literally. I don't know, man, if he can take this round. He picked V-Trigger 2 as well. He needs to go back to the basics and play exactly what he's comfortable with. If he can take this round, good trade.
Yeah, that's very good trade actually. I understand why he's using the button like that. Okay, let's go.
Stays
No,
on the
see,
same side.
But he doesn't stop doing it either. He's like, is he happy with just depleting his V meter, or does he not have any other pressure?
Oh, dear.
No!
He's going to go low.
He goes low. He goes low.
What was that? What did he try? I don't know what he tried there, but it's Valmaster, set point, potentially another 10-0 on the show. I don't know.
I never thought it would come down to this.
I didn't think so
I
either.
mean,
What, you thought Valmaster was
no,
going to
no, no. I
Yeah,
thought
Veggey.
I thought maybe it would be like more one side in the other guy's favor from what I've seen in like TKR and VegaPatch, like Chun-Li's and VegaPatch. But this is just a different beast right now with Valmaster.
Definitely, he's been on fire.
So I'm very
recently.
surprised at who is up 9-0. That's for sure.
Hold on, don't worry.
But I mean,
we'll have plenty of
yeah.
questions to ask after
He's
this.
a
Crush
legend
counter.
for a reason.
Not good.
Master!
Oh no, I don't know how he's going to activate
Oh, yeah,
here
he's
because
not
you know
coming back
why?
from this.
I think he wants Valmaster to get rid of his V meter, but he's not going to do that
Yeah, that was
easily.
big.
Throw.
Okay, the poison is sticking right now.
Okay.
We see, yeah, he's ready for that cloud. He's doing that crouch fears after blocking that. No reaction.
Smart and he
Again, but he
gets a
sees
great
it.
combo.
VegaPatch
Watch out for
recognizes it
spinning
and
bird kick.
abuses that
Please
now.
watch out for
This
spinning
is so
bird kick.
big.
Yo, I like that.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
VegaPatch gets down. Let's go!
That was debated.
Do you know what's crazy?
this is
even if
beginning
it
of
was
the
even if it was the other V trigger, it would have still caught that. It's just because that has a long animation anyway. It's a direct hit like Birdie and Zeku's V trigger 2. It was going to catch it guaranteed. So that was a saving grace for VegaPatch. VegaPatch, this is the most important round of his life. I don't care if it was tournament.
I don't know about most important, but okay.
It is
He's fine.
for now.
Got him.
Oh, and he finds the
big
jump in
jumping.
this time. Yeah, so earlier when it was countered, that might just have been timing. Okay, nice counter.
go.
And he's ready with the early jump because he knows
Big
the Adrian
punish.
is coming.
Oh, he didn't have the range. What happened?
Chun-Li spinning bird kick is silly when you have to punish it on block. Yeah, I'm telling you. I promise you.
Chun-Li.
Oh no. Is iffy?
This is a good round.
I don't know.
Cannot. He needs to come back now. He doesn't want to be reversal. Oh, and he's not ready with the crouch fierce this time.
See,
Poison all of
Everything is going. Eternal pressure. He has to do it.
Veggey, this is what we talked about before, right? Get that lead
Yeah.
and then do this. This is what he wanted before.
Yes.
He can get it.
Oh, nice anti-air.
No, not ready to punish the V-shift. They'll definitely
Only
look
needs
for it.
just a few hits.
With punish on the sweep.
He broke.
Goes for the break.
That could have been blocked.
Yeah. Jump in. Oh, there you go. No.
I don't know, man. Can he get this round?
Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Oh, an
Yeah.
anti-air. It's not 10-0.
All right.
Breaking news, everyone. Stop the press.
Vamos!
We were
Write a
close.
new,
We were very close.
write a new headliner.
I literally,
Breaking news.
I sent a WhatsApp to the stream team. I said, get the VegaPatch graphic ready. I sent them a message, and I tell you what, he's doing it for the peoples at home. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. It's 9-1. That doesn't sound good, but it's better than 9-0 or 10-0.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honor saved.
I don't know, man. Every game is going to be pretty tense from now on. Hold on, let's see. It's already Valmaster with the life at the moment, and Valmaster's probably not going to change his game plan up. He's been working really well with what he's been doing so far. Good block. Very good block.
That was a very good block.
He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
Again, that's the same situation that just happened.
Yeah. Why does he keep flying to the other end of the screen?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes
Here we
you
go.
just want to take a nice block.
Good block.
Okay, nice block, and he gets just get him off. It's so nice for him.
The thing
Fly
is-
now. Well, or die now. Okay. Very good situation for Valmaster right now for this round.
Oh, nice.
There we have the
punish on
fun.
that.
Yeah.
He's
That's what we
waiting.
wanted to see
Yeah,
earlier.
okay. I see why he's not doing the couch crouch. I think he's trying to see if
There you
Valmaster's
go.
reacting to it or have a specific timing.
That's smart, and the poison was sticking, and that forward throw actually killed because of it. Very nice. VegaPatch getting some wind in his sails.
Yeah, he definitely
Maybe.
needs the wind in his sails to come back and kind of
Yeah.
get a resurgence of confidence,
He
I must say.
needs a strong tailwind right now.
Okay. There's no hurt box on that one. He's flying, is there? Not ready to anti-air with the inferior this time.
Backs off into the corner, gets a sweep. That was a preemptive sweep. Pretty risky, but it worked out. Every time he's got Valmaster in the corner here, VegaPatch, it has kind of worked out for him, but we're back mid-screen.
Oh,
Stand medium punch
Still
pressure
just
right now
blocking.
from
Still respecting that was such good respect from VegaPatch.
Nice
Good
punish, the
crowd.
sweet spot just outranging.
He tried to shimmy him, he got thrown. Yeah, Valmaster tried to shimmy him, he got thrown.
Damn,
Where?
breaking news.
He's still waiting. Alright, he's going to watch out for spinning bird kick in just a moment. It might
Nice
come, it might
hit.
not. There we go, the reversal again. I don't know how he got that so quickly after losing the last one. I don't know how he got that so quickly after losing the last
on the
one.
way down.
Makes you
Count
really think. Oh, same
reversal,
side.
yes.
Nice answer from Valmaster. Once again, another V
Nice
reversal.
counter. He's been doing that a fair bit. Spinning bird kick.
I think he might have reacted there.
Oh my god. Wait, we can't talk. It's too tense, but it'll do it. Sound effects now. Quick, turn the sound effect board on.
Okay,
One
okay.
hit.
Oh,
He actually got played his meter there.
Don't put the cloud out. Don't put the cloud out. Hold on. This is not looking good. This is so tense. Do not do that, please. You're fighting Chun-Li.
Again.
You're fighting Chun-Li, cuz.
Oh, just.
I think VegaPatch just...
Oh, he gets the freeze like that.
POV, you're getting hit by Chun-Li. Stand fierce.
You know, oh no. Okay. Right, match point again. Deja vu for VegaPatch once again. Clean punish there with the EX legs.
Yeah, we see quite a few of those.
God. Set point once again for Valmaster.
I don't know how this is going to work, mate.
This is so tense right now.
He tried to jump out. That works. He mitigated the damage, but he's still in a perilous situation.
Oh, that was some super turbo tech.
No, that was some Street Fighter 5 tech with the EX spinning
That was
bird kick.
very
That's what that
nice.
was.
Wake up, head stomps, dude.
Oh no, he's going to get
Go back
roundhouse
to
to
that
death.
throw
He's
now.
going to get roundhouse to death. If he jumps again, he's done.
Oh, nice escape. Doesn't get thrown, but he still only has a few. Just
Wow.
Oh, the raw sweep like that?
You did that. You're mad.
Wow.
You did that.
Train
You
these-
did that.
No, you can't train these Fang players. You can't. How to train a Fang player? New video from
How
Hold
to
on.
train your-
It's too much. There's too much great
Oh,
damage. He's dead.
too much, and there it is.
Oh man, and that closed it out. A combo from EX Legs, taking it there. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner of the exhibition is Valmaster, showing you why the First Lady of Fighting Games will still remain strong no matter what you do. He exhibited exemplary anti-Fang tech in this set, and I gotta say, he still thinks there's no good Oro players out there. But we'll have a chat with him. We will have a chat with him shortly. But my word, from start to finish, a little blip in the road. And yes, you will drive over roads with cracks in them. A little blip in the road, but solid performance from start to finish. I gotta say, I mean, he left us. VegaPatch left us speechless. VegaPatch, mute your mic real quick. We can't talk to you just yet. Turn your mic off. Do not tell me how.
Vamos!
He's come on the mic early to let me know about that matchup. I need to turn off his mic. Right. That was again.
But
It
Jammerz,
was,
I have a question before you
go
before
for it.
we
Go
close
for it.
the
Please
break.
go for it.
Where is the Spanish community in chat? I haven't seen them.
Exactly. I haven't seen any
there.
spirit.
They were partially there.
They were not
We
there.
needed
in full
more
force.
Doritos.
They were hiding. They were definitely hiding.
I mean-
until VegaPatch had the lead.
What you think they were hiding after the 5-0?
Yeah, I think they were like, oh yeah.
You're terrible. You're absolutely terrible. Anyway, let me see GG spammed in the chat. Yes, I know it was 10-1, but it was still good games, and it was still good stuff from Valmaster to show us that tech. But yes, we are going to go on a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to our lovely guest about what transpired in that matchup, as well as ask him some further questions. So, don't go nowhere. We'll see you in a bit.
Keep cooking.
All right, you ready? Street Fighter 6.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets. If you are just joining us, the set has now concluded. You can see the scoreline next to me there. Valmaster being the winner of tonight's set, and he's just done it in a dominating fashion, using the First Lady of Fighting Games, winning 10-1 over VegaPatch. Now, I think we got a lot to talk about. We had some fun before the set. Now we're going to have some more fun after the set. So, have I got Valmaster and VegaPatch? Can you guys hear me again loud and clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Valmaster, you put out a matchup chart, not a tier list. I was about to make that mistake. You put out a matchup chart not too long ago, and I think you had Fang at even. Was that right?
I think it's 5-5, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't show that today. You made it look like it was like an 8-2 or a 9-1. I mean,
last time we played with VegaPatch, it was a bit closer. But yeah, I kept labbing the matchups a bit, and yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, but she has good options against Fang. But I mean, if you know Fang matchup, no matter who you play, I think he struggles a lot.
Okay.
You just have to deal against his chrono pressure. You have to know what you just. But most of the time, Chun-Li player just keep the every trigger, you know. And me, I'm like, okay, you do the pressure, and I don't care about the every trigger. I just very reversal every time you come. Then I'm plus and I'm safe. So it's hard. It's very hard for him to approach and pressure me.
Okay, but isn't that partly because Chun-Li has one of the faster V reversals in the game, so you kind of have that luxury? Not everyone has that kind of luxury, you know. So
it's 12 frames, yeah. So yeah, I don't think every character can do that. So yeah, it's very good. I think she has very good option against Fang. I always heard that Fang did Chun before, and I also found that because I was very bad against Fang. Then I practiced the matchup in training mode, and I was like, no. she has good options, so yeah, I don't know what to think about this matchup. Maybe it's for Chun-Li, yeah. Maybe it's slightly favor for Chun-Li, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure.
No, I mean, again, it's always get your opinion, but VegaPatch, I mean, how do you feel about ignoring tonight's result? How do you feel about the matchup overall? Do you think it's slightly Fang? Is it even? Is it slightly Chun-Li, as Valmaster might be changing his mind to? What is VegaPatch's opinion on Fang versus Chun-Li?
Well, I used to think it was 5-5, but he did a few things that I didn't knew about.
Okay.
So, but I can't say it's fortune because today I was surprised about those things.
Yeah.
So I need to lap them.
Okay.
That's the thing. So it's hard to say, oh, it's for Chan because I lost. That's easy, I mean. But I have to check some stuff. Okay, because at the most of the set, I was like, oh, what should I do here? I'm thinking about the run stuff. Then I thought about changing triggers. Then I was like, I'm not gonna find the solution to this. I'm gonna try Jury. That didn't work either. And at the very end, at the 9-0, I was beginning to figure it out. But if you need to
need 9 games to figure
to figure out, maybe it's a little bit too late. But I was relatively okay that last 2 matches. The thing is that I feel bad for not giving the best version of myself during most of the set. I will even say that not even at the end, but Valmaster played flawlessly.
Yeah, he played.
But I need to lap.
It can be difficult.
I need to lap what he did there.
Okay, so a question regarding that. What specifically was something that caught you by surprise there, VegaPatch?
My most common punishes against backdashes, none of them work.
Oh.
Okay.
None of them. Especially after crouching medium kick.
Okay.
Yeah, I escape very easily against Fang.
And I need to check what I can do in that situation.
Yeah, again, I like the tech because Valmaster, we were saying this as you were playing. One thing I really like about what you've been doing in recent time is excluding Manat and Dalsim. If you think there is a way to win the matchup, you will go through pretty much any and every solution under the sun until you can make it work, to make people's opinion change on the character and make it look that much more competitive for Chun-Li. That's what you did again against VegaPatch's Fang today. And again, he said there's some things that I didn't know Chun-Li could do in the matchup before, and you executed it flawlessly. So we got to give credit where credit is due. So again, well done, because I think for me, you are definitely one of those players where we see the results almost immediately. When we can tell when you've labbed something. It's like, yeah, he's done his homework. Whether it was yesterday, an hour before, a week before, we get to see the results come to fruition. But let me ask you this: is all it takes? It should be. All it takes is for one perspective or one player to change someone's perspective on a matchup. I mean, because like you said before, some people thought that Fang destroyed Chun-Li, but maybe after watching this, they might change their mind. Like, you might change your mind slightly, right? Because I imagine all it takes is just one player perspective or maybe one result like this to change people's mind in the matchup, right?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone. I won't say everyone because it's probably more TKR in France. You know, it's the only other Chun-Li player in France I know. So
yeah,
there is not a lot of Chun-Li players in Europe. I always heard that Fang is very hard for Chun-Li. You know, it's just because he's a zoning player. It's same thing for Poison. Before, even last month, I found Poison was like more than 6-4 for Poison. Poison Chun-Li was very hard for Chun-Li, but no, she has solutions. Just have to practice a lot.
Yeah.
It's harder against Poison, but yeah, she has good solutions. And against Fang, yeah, I still found some solution. I think I can find other solution on jumps, for example, stuff like that. At the end, I found something else against the sweep. But yeah, I think and this is the kind of matchup I like because I feel strong on this matchup.
Yeah, listen, if anyone knows you like we do, if you had to run down the clock and do a death by 1,000 cuts tactic, we know you will do that and you'll go to any sort of lengths to execute that. Yes, Street Fighter 5 is a high damage output game, but you have found a way again, because some of these rounds, they did take quite a while, and I'm not going to lie, you did kind of snatch some of these rounds away from VegaPatch. You kind of snatched some of these rounds away. So I listen, I found that incredibly funny. But yeah, Valmaster, I've got another question for you, because you've been much more active recently, obviously probably in anticipation for the upcoming patch. How do you feel about Chun-Li in this latest version of the game? Overall as a character, and has V-Shift really affected her or helped her at all? What's your opinion on that?
I think it helps her a lot, yeah. I think I took advantage a lot of the V-Shift. It's very good. It's very good for Chun-Li.
Okay.
And I don't see very bad things for her for the V-Shift. I'm thinking, but no. Maybe the V-Trigger a bit, but otherwise no. I don't see any bad things for Chun-Li.
Okay.
But V-Shift is very good for her.
Can I ask, do you have problems with the anti-airs? I heard a lot of Chun-Li players say that her anti-airs are really bad. Do you have a problem with that, or do you think it's fine? I'm
not gonna say it's very bad, but I don't think they should have nerfed the stand light kick. Maybe they should have no, wait, calm down.
I love you, man. You're too good. I love it.
No, let him finish.
Yeah, sorry.
Valmaster, continue, please continue.
It's 5 frame startup, so it's like a medium, but they should have removed the fact that I can come behind the opponent after a dash.
Oh, so get rid of the mix-up part. So give it more recovery on hit, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. The mix-up is very strong, and I still have it on the
back hard kick.
Exactly. And I also have it on jump hard punch sometimes. So yeah, I won't say it's a bad nerf. It's just that sometimes on small jump it's very hard to anti-air. If the opponent is very good, he's gonna jump at the range where I'm going to struggle to anti-air. But yeah, I have to be very good for the anti-air. Very hard sometimes. It depends on the character. Like Fang, he has a very big jump, so that's okay. Like Rashid is okay. When you have a character with a strong hard kick, like Guile for example, or Crow, characters like that, yeah, it's annoying.
Okay. Veggey, did you want to say? Okay.
Yeah. Would you trade Would you trade Hurtbox on heavy kick and heavy punch for that anti-air back? What would you rather have? Because you can't have both. You need to choose. Like, would you have a roof punishable Hurtbox and those two heavies for that light kick anti-air, or is this better for you?
A lot of character can whiff punish it. I mean, so I think Fang can sweep on the hot kick. You saw that.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
I'm
I mean,
kidding,
non-stop.
I'm kidding. It's very hard. It's very hard. I don't know if I would try it because it will force me to just use heavy punch. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I mean, sometimes I say, yeah, Chun-Li is bad. I'm so mad, and because I lose on just because I do heavy punch. You know, you do 80 damage, and when you get hit by a heavy punch of Rashid and you go in the corner, you just die because you press the button. You know, it's very frustrating, but it's like that. Yeah. So, but Chun-Li is good. Yeah, I think Chun-Li is around top 10. I would put her around top 10. 11, 12.
As a character?
Yeah, I think as a total package. Yeah, if he was to make one
good.
as a total. Okay.
I don't think she needs changes. She's good.
Why did it take you so long to get back to your roots with Chun-Li? I mean, you played Menat for a while, then you dropped off again. Why did it take so long before you actually took Chun-Li serious?
I came back in the game season 3 with Menat a bit, but I wasn't playing very seriously. Season 3, 4. I wasn't playing very seriously. I started to play very seriously 3 or 4 months ago. I started to come back. Before that, I wasn't practicing in training mode extra. I was just playing like that because I like Menat and I like Chun-Li, but Chun-Li last season was very, very strong.
Oh yeah, she was super strong.
Yeah, before the nerf.
She was before
Oki on the heavy
now
kick
she's okay.
legs. Yeah, the stand light kick. So where would you put her last season? Just want to know for
last
just to have it.
season?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't in the game enough to say, but I think she was very top tier because she had Oki on legs, so I didn't have to use an EX bro.
Yeah.
And I could play more with the super. So and super of Chun-Li is very strong.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think if you were a good player last season, you could win tournament definitely. She's very good.
Okay, fair.
But even now, even on this season, I think she can win this tournament. She's good. She doesn't have that bad matchup except Dalsim and Menat, in my opinion. Maybe Saga too, in my opinion. But otherwise, she's very good.
Okay. Nah, I like it. I like the Valmaster opinion because he said some very interesting stuff today. So
you know what I like about it, Jammerz, the most is that he plays so disrespectfully, but he talks so respectfully. It's like totally different person than the player. It's like
I mean,
couldn't believe it.
You say he plays disrespectfully. I think you haven't watched him fight Dalsim enough.
Well,
he can't play disrespectfully there.
The whole thing is very annoying function.
But you know what? I do have a question for VegaPatch because obviously Valmaster did say that Chun-Li might be a top 10, top 12 character in Street Fighter 5 currently. I gotta ask you, where would you place Fang right now if you were to place him somewhere on a list? And another question I have to add on that is, does he have too many uphill battles?
Well, about Fang, I have an unpopular opinion, at least here, I think.
Talk to me.
Is that Fang has gotten better since Season 2. He is a better character. But the meta of the game goes the opposite way, has been developing in the opposite way of Fang's strengths. So even if he's gotten better, the meta around him got worse for him.
Okay.
So right now, I think Fang is around mid-low tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, fair.
More or less. Yeah, he has many uphill battles. B-Shift helps him, but I think helps many other characters much more than him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the thing is that every season, I think, even if he's getting better as a character, he's worse at tournament level.
Is that because of the overall shift in the meta, as well as the strong characters staying strong?
Yeah, the strong characters, mechanics, general feel of the game. I think he gets worse each season for him, even if he gets better. That's why I also try other characters, because I don't think Fang is that good. Once you know him, he's good in some stuff, but he lacks tools that every top tier character has.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask, when you say shift in meta, do you mean like which characters that are relevant?
Yeah. So
or do you mean like
strong
you mean like
characters as
both characters and mechanics of the game?
Okay. Do you think most characters can lab Fang as hard as Valmaster Chun-Li has done to kind of like nullify his toolset, or is it less? That looked really hard. The way Valmaster
played it, that looked really hard.
You feel like everyone can actually do that, but they're just not doing it, or was that like more of a Chun-Li thing?
Like I said before, I have to check because without loving some stuff, I can't.
I love you, man.
Say this for sure. I will be lying to you, because if I don't know, if I say no, yeah, I know every character can beat Fang this way. For what I know right now, not all characters can do it.
Okay.
But some have much better tools, and there are some stuff that usually fan players, including me, tend to use and abuse sometimes, if we know the other one doesn't know, that we get away with. And that's the part that every character in the game can do, but it's up to the player.
Okay, interesting. Olvaha, did you want to ask something real quick?
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you both about the upcoming patch. What hopes or other wishes do you have for the patch? And we can start with Valmaster.
I think the game is balanced right now. I mean, the game is okay right now. Really, I like this version of the game, except the very top tiers. The top 5 or top 7 of the game is a bit too strong in my opinion. Like Camille, Luke, Urian, Dalsim, and I don't know who else.
Urian,
top 4,
Rashid,
Rashid. I don't know about Rashid.
Ari.
Rashid doesn't need a big nerfs, just the wall jumps. Just nerf that, and then he's okay. Because it's Rashid. I really think Rashid is good, but he will struggle sometime on some matchups. And you have options. If you're really good, you have options against Dalsim, against Rashid.
How much do you think about Dalsim?
Against Dalsim, we don't have options.
How much do you think about Valmaster? No, about Dalsim.
Dalsim.
How much?
That team. Yeah,
Does
that's
it give you nightmares?
More nerfs, yeah. Like the slide, for example, they have to nerf the slide. Maybe the drill, but the slide gives him two big combos. Oki after throw. He can slide under the fireball full screen.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't think he needs it,
You sure?
Like, just do a little nerf like that, and I think it will be better. And Camille, I don't know what we could nerf about Camille, but.
No, do you know what? I tell you what you can do, because Camille's got magnetic buttons. So when you think you can escape, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like, me personally, I'd like them to slightly increase the pushback on a block stand like
Yeah,
Pink.
that's true.
I think that's a bit ridiculous.
She does medium, and you're like, okay, I can't.
I think what they've done, to the dive kick over time has worked, but again, because it's supposed to be a mix-up when she jumps anyway, whether or not
exactly.
V shift is there. if I really had to be selfish, I would say change the frame advantage on the CA. I don't think she should be.
Yeah, the
double
CI is
dash.
too strong. I really think the CI is too strong. They have to nerf the CI of Kami. I agree.
It's either
she gets Oki.
reduce, it's either increase the startup or kind of reduce the frame advantage on the Oki after
Yeah.
knockdown. They need to do one or the other. That's it for me.
And Luke, I think Luke really needs big nerfs.
Well, Luke just needs to get that. His damage just needs to go.
Hey, it's the damage is the big
Otherwise-
part, and the V trigger 1 maybe.
And maybe Boxer. Boxer needs little nerfs. Also needs little nerfs. Otherwise, the other character doesn't need big nerfs. You know, I really think the game is very balanced. And about the low tier, yeah, it's very hard to balance thing. Yeah, it's very hard to give very strong things to Fang. Even if you buff Drury a bit too much, she becomes top 5, you know. If you give her the damage, she becomes top 5 in the game, so I understand it's hard to balance these characters. Yeah.
Okay.
But the game is good.
VegaPatch, what about you? Is there anything you're looking forward to or you hope would come in the new patch, or are you kind of just happy with whatever Capcom throw at us?
Well, basically, I agree with most things Valmaster said. Like, nerf the very top tiers. Like, the top 7 need some adjustments.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that Dalsim is a little bit...
Yes, I have so many teammates.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a little bit special. The character, Balrog, Luke, Kami, and so on. Yeah, they need to get a little bit worse. Also, the bottom characters, they also need some help, like Laura, Blanca, even Zangief. Even if I hate him.
I don't know about Laura, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Laura. I mean Lucia.
Ah,
Sorry.
Lucia, yeah.
Lucia. I always mix up both names. Sorry. Lucia. Sorry.
Do you know how many people are going to take you guys' segments out of context and put it on the internet?
Yeah, probably.
My man said Laura needed help. It's brilliant.
And for my characters, I will basically say that for Yuri, a little bit more damage overall.
Okay.
And I will also say that an EX projectile or EX medium release, the false overhead, that thing, I think that will also help her.
Okay.
Like, what's the issue of having an overhead? An EX overhead, like Poison, -4, but without the anti-projectile and traveling.
I think they will nerf the -4.
Yeah, well, but I also want one.
I don't know. Who can
It's a
say?
bit too small.
And for Fang, I will be happy with 1 or 2. Decrease the pushback of crouching light kick that got increased a few seasons ago, because they gave him like, now you can confirm crouching light kick into crouching light punch into light sotoja that does no knockdown. Okay, that's fair if you want it that way. Okay, but the pushback on hit is so big that you have to be basically point blank to combo into it.
Yeah.
And it's already a 5-frame light move, and only +1 on block, and I don't have a 3-frame. So give me something, Capcom, and or give me a low medium. Every character has a low medium.
You are not getting a low medium. I will make sure.
I got it. And now, see, and you saw that what happened with that character. They give him.
I mean, I don't make the
that's
rules,
it.
man.
Oh, I want to a medium kick.
Yeah, why
And
did they
said,
give this to
okay.
Dalsim?
Say no more.
I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. I mean, listen, here's hoping they do something that will hopefully make most people happy. Not everyone's going to be happy with that patch, I promise you that, but hopefully we can all have some fun with this final balance patch for Street Fighter 5. Right, we got just about enough time for one more question before we have to leave you guys. So, Valmaster, Street Fighter 6 got announced. Is there any character you would like to see in the game?
Obviously there is Chun-Li. I will play Chun-Li obviously, and then I like Drury, Menat, I like these characters. You're gonna laugh, but I would love to see. Yeah, first one is Chun-Li, second one is Elena. I would love to see Elena.
Oh no.
I know people disagree, but I love it.
Head.
You know who he played in Street Fighter Cross Tekken? You can guess.
I know.
Who do you think he played?
I remember.
Chun-Li, Elena, it was the best game.
Veggey, you're talking to a guy who played Street Fighter Cross Tekken for quite a number of years. I know who Valmaster played.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man, that was such a long
Good
time ago.
times.
But VegaPatch, who would you like to see in Street Fighter 6?
Well, my characters, Yuri, I think it's getting in as a DLC or something, but I think she's in. She's gonna be in. She's popular.
Okay.
She won the costume contest twice.
Damn, that's
Also, well, Panky is not gonna make it, I'm sure, but hopefully. Maybe a successor, or apprentice, or something like that. But other than that, I would like Dudley.
Okay.
I would like Guy
Okay.
also, and Seku is not Guy. And my strange pick is I would love to see Hakan again.
yes, man of culture. Yes.
Nah.
He was
sorry.
funny.
No.
It was really funny. He was an
Don't-
interesting.
Valmaster,
He
don't
was.
encourage him. Please don't let him talk about it. Because I know what's going to happen. No, he was not funny at all.
Okay,
was not
okay.
funny at all.
I want a follow-up question. Who do you not want to see? One character. Valmaster, go.
I think I know what Valmaster's going to say.
No, I don't see who. Abigail.
Okay.
I don't want to see Abigail
not-
in this game.
Respectable.
Who
No
else? Who else? Abigail G, but it depends on how they will be designed. But on Street Fighter 5, I really don't like how
Okay.
they designed Abigail and G.
I was not.
But
I
there was
was not
no-
expecting that, but
Who,
Okay, how about
what characters do you think?
I thought you were going to say El Fuerte.
Oh, no,
I thought you were gonna say
really,
Dawson.
I'm okay with Frete. Really.
You got spinning. No, he's got a spinning bird kick. That's why he's okay. Well, my what side he is, he's all right. No wait. I don't know how Valmaster thinks about certain characters because this is such a can deal with it. VegaPatch, what about you? Is there anyone you don't want to see in Street Fighter 6?
Laura will be my first pick, no doubt.
Oh,
I respect that.
And any character with a dive kick.
yes, yes, I like it.
All of them.
That's you're just preaching right now, VegaPatch. It's so good.
Like, no
My
dive
ears are
kicks,
just-
baby.
No,
Just happy.
if you want
Wow.
to put Cam in the game, okay, remove the dive kick.
Yes,
You want
I
Jun,
agree.
remove the dive kick.
yes,
You want Rufus, remove it.
yes.
I don't hate the character. I dislike dive kicks in general.
Same. So
Oh,
good.
I love this.
Okay.
Great opinions.
Nah.
Great opinions, VegaPatch.
Listen, you know what?
Amazing.
Dive kick.
We have to leave it there because I can talk to these guys about their amazing opinions and absurd character choices coming back to Street Fighter 6. But gentlemen,
I can't.
we are just about out of time to talk to you guys. So one final push for these guys. Richard, if you put on the fight card so people can know where to follow these guys. They're amazing people. They're active
They
in
are.
the game and they're active in their own right. So please give them a follow on Twitter. VegaPatch does stream in both Spanish and English when he does have the time as well. So make sure you go check out his stream there. VegaPatch, any final words for the viewers at home before we leave you?
Well, I hope you enjoyed the set, even if I was destroyed. But it was, he deserved the win, the way it was. He came much more prepared than I was, and I need to lap the matchup, check the replays, and this is what you have to do when you lose. Like, train and get better. Don't just complain.
No, I'm complaining.
Because complaining is okay, but with a focus.
No, I'm complaining about Balrog. Anyway.
I agree.
He's the focus. He's right. You're right to complain about him.
Anyway, Valmaster, have you got any final words for the people at home before we let you go?
Thank you for the invitation first. But I didn't think you were going to invite me.
Oh no, I wanted you on here for quite some time.
Oh, that's very cool. I'm very happy about the invitation. No, I'm very happy. I know a lot of people think I don't like Street Fighter 5. It's not true. I like Street Fighter 5. This season, I really like the game. So yeah.
Have you got?
Just shout out to French community and
Sweet.
and GG's to VegaPatch because even if the score was a bit rude, you know, he played. He played. No, but he's a good.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He played really well.
I can't say anything. He
Last time we played, it was very close. We finished like 10-9, something like that. It was very close last time we did first to 10, 2 months.
Yeah. For the next time, I'll try to
keep
up, to
yeah.
lap the matchup and come back stronger. Next time it won't be so easy.
Don't worry, I'll keep that in mind. I'll note down that we might have to get a run back between you two after the patch is dropped for everyone and everyone's comfortable with it.
Sure.
I mean, Valmaster, you ain't got any last words about any Aura players? You don't want to save yourself?
They have the Tengu stones, you know.
I don't know. I don't want to see Valmaster getting hit by an 800 damaging combo on Twitter after they clip. I don't know, man. I'm trying to save him while I got the chance. But anyway.
What can I do next?
Yes, gentlemen, when you guys are ready, you guys can leave the Discord call so me, Veggey, and Olvaha can close out the show. And I'm going to drop you guys a message later thanking you guys once again.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very
right.
much.
Take care,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Man, what a show. I mean,
Fantastic.
I don't know how you could not love these two because you'll talk to them and their intentions are pure. But how it comes out of their mouth is completely different. It is so great. I mean, it was, I think VegaPatch, when he said Laura needs help, I was like, you need help. Like,
I was like, excuse me?
What did he say?
Did I hear that right?
Oh, man. He's absolutely brilliant. But you know what? Yeah, look, like Valmaster said, please don't let the scoreline of tonight be a reflection of their skills as players. Because, again, I still think we're still in this point with the FGC. It's slowly getting out of that kind of habit now, where you'll see a scoreline and you're like, oh, this player's just bad. But it's like, yo, they played one matchup, and, again, it was just a head-to-head, first to 10. You don't know what the guy's accomplished, what he's been working towards, how consistent he is. You just saw the one set and said he is good and he is bad. That's it. But you don't know the intricacies, the in-betweens, right? So yeah. I'm hoping if we can get them back on the show in the future, get that run back, and it will be a completely different turnaround from a 10-1 tonight. But again, full credit to Valmaster for labbing that matchup, showcasing those strategies he's worked on, and making sure he finishes the set in dominating fashion. But yeah, it's fantastic stuff. I mean, did you enjoy what Valmaster showed us tonight, Veggey?
I enjoyed what he showed us. I enjoyed what he said. I really like Valmaster, you know. I've been friends with him for a long time. So it's nice to catch up with him. It's been a while. I like the way he approached the match, like the way he forced the trades, refusing to like sit there.
Yeah.
Just get him off, and that's when Fang. If you could do that to Fang, I think you were in a good spot. So I think he's really found a good strategy. Game plan. Game plans are very important, you know, Jammerz. That's the way you get better, by constantly evolving your game plan, adding and removing elements.
Well, I mean, people don't come up with game plan. They're like, look, hey, Veggey, I got this 800 damaging combo that does off an anti-air. And it's like, yeah, so where's the game plan? It's like,
talk to me.
Yeah, how do you make me jump on you then?
What?
Huh?
Just
Jump, bro. I want to show you.
They skip that part. But anyway,
Trust me, bro. This is gonna be sick.
You gotta jump at me. You don't realize.
Why? Something. Everyone else is.
So silly. I mean, Olvaha, did you enjoy tonight as well, talking to the guys and watching the games?
Yeah, I did. Like we've talked about this before, Valmaster was just utilizing every single tool in his arsenal, and he was making it look easy, even though like it is not. And I do believe it's like a 5-5 matchup or whatever they, deem the number is. But I do feel like, and I just love VegaPatch's attitude as well. Like, he was, okay, I got destroyed today, but I got some serious labbing to do. And like, I've seen some talk lately about this whole, your most recent score shouldn't really be what the...
It shouldn't reflect what you are.
Exactly. And I really like that. This was a good teaching of that. I feel like this was a good reminder of that. I feel like, because VegaPatch is a fantastic player and a very strong player.
Obviously, Veggey remember this when we had Chris T and Luigi on. Luigi took that like on the chin as best as anybody could, and he got 10-0'd. It's having that mindset of saying, look, I need to work harder and get better. But again, it will be different next time. So it was very interesting stuff. So go for it.
But regarding that, I think a lot of people say these things while not actually having the mindset. I feel like there's a lot of that copy paste repeat. A lot from not saying anyone's been on the show. I'm just talking in general.
I see where you come from.
Like people are just like, oh yeah, I have to get better. I have to get better. Are you really saying that with your heart, or are you just saying that because that's what you're expected to say? Because I don't feel like everyone truly like understands what they're saying when they're saying I have to get back better, because it's very deep getting back at it. Yeah, so I feel like it's become like me. Everyone says that, I gotta say it too. That makes me look humble, but it's not like that. So it's getting back better is also something to learn to do, because it's hard. It's very hard.
Very hard indeed. Well, I believe that just about wraps it up for tonight's show. I believe we have one thing to show you guys, if the boys can bring it up on the stream right now. Oh, wow, they've done it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, this is going to be next week's episode. And I love these guys because we're going to have to change the time, because that is not the time we're starting. That time will be changing. But yes, next week's episode, we're going to have content creator, influencer, Brian F. I don't know if he's a good aura player in Valmaster's eyes, but he is going to be coming on the show next week, having a chat with us and playing some Oro, maybe some Boxer. We should have gotten to pick Oro, but they are to tell the guys in the back. But yes, he'll be going up against someone he recommends to fight in Flaquito. I'm a huge fan of his Rose, and I want to pick his brains about the character. We had Filipino Man on last year talking about Rose, so I want to hear the next best Rose's opinion in the West Coast regarding that character there. So hopefully you can join us next week. We might have a special guest for next episode. If we don't, it'll be the usual trio. I'm trying to get things sorted as quickly as I possibly can. But hopefully you can join us next week. Also, do not forget, the day before that, you're actually going to see Valmaster in an 8-man invitational. It is going to be the Salt Mine Season 13 Finals, where these 8 players will be battling out to see who's going to be the Season 13 champion. Mr. Crimson, Hurricane, Ending Walker, Kills You, Valmaster, Fassa, Bolt Strike, and Escudo will feature in this 8-man bracket. Shout outs to, I'll tell you something funny, right? I think Escudo said thank you to me yesterday in the stream because I beat someone who could have taken his spot in the finals. I can't remember who it was, but Escudo was saying thank you. I didn't even know why he was saying thank you. I was just like, oh, okay, oh, whatever. But anyway, there's great representation here. There's three people from the UK, there's 3 people from France, and there's 2 people from Germany there. So it's going to be a great invitation. And of course, look at the character diversity. I know Dowson's there, Veggey's favorite character, but there's great diversity, and people got pockets and substitutes there as well. So hopefully you can tune in on this Sunday to twitch.tv/Saltmine League and see some great European action there for Street Fighter 5. And then the day after that, like we said, we're going to get some American action back on the show here. Lots of content going on. I'm going to have to update you guys, or we'll keep you updated as much as we possibly can. Obviously, I need to keep you guys updated as possibly can. I've got to keep us updated. I've got to keep like 15 people in the loop with this stuff, and then everyone thinks I'm talking to a brick wall at the end of the day. But that about concludes it here for tonight. It was great having these guys on, more European players on. Great chatting with you. Veggey Olvaha, always pleasure having you guys on. But I think,
pleasure having you,
Veggey, it's your turn today. So, I think it's your turn. So you haven't got any caffeine. So you mind closing out the show?
Yeah. I can tell you about my 7th day with no caffeine.
Yes, please.
It's actually 12:53 a.m. here now, so it is the 8th day of no caffeine, Veggey. So there's not that many days left now. I mean, there's 8, 9. Yeah, so we're like 12, 13 days left. It's going good.
That's crazy. Why are you doing it for so long?
I heard that you can reset your caffeine tolerance, which is very important for us gamers to not be too tolerant for that caffeine, so we can use it to get that energy pumping whenever we might have slept too little before an important match or something. I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, it was great. I mean, we were back last week as well. It was the week before I wasn't there, so it's actually been 2 weeks in a row now that we've been doing this, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate sitting here and talking the greatest of talks with Jammerz, he's on that side, and Olvaha on this side. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in as always. And if we come back next week, see you then. And if not, I'll see you at least in 2 weeks. That's it.
Okay, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye.